So that's how.
The live's gonna be getting started here soon. Everybody just chill out. We'll get it. You know, I'm sharing the social medias all over the place. Make sure you guys hit that like button and share it out to your social medias as well, man. We're gonna get this started. It's gonna be a really dope live, man. Big shout out to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We're almost there, everybody. Again, if you're in here, make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the live to all your social medias. We're going to get started here within the next couple minutes. Sorry for the hold up. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. What's up, everybody, man? Sorry for the hold up. Wanted to get this started here ASAP, man. Appreciate you, everybody, for tuning in. You know, it's been a little while since we've been on YouTube. We've been working heavy on this next drop. You know, unfortunately, we had a little situation where my partners had a death in the family. It kind of held us back a little bit. And then we've also been dealing with some heat. But we have got out. We've recorded the next litter. We got it all the way recorded. I worked really heavy on that video yesterday. I'm going to do my best to get this video up ASAP. But big shout out to all you guys for tapping in. If you haven't already, please make sure you guys hit that like button and share out the live. You know, we're going to bump it up a little bit. If we hit 200 likes today on this live, during the live, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little sneak peek of the new footage of the puppies with their ears done and everything. So big shout out to all you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. We got Dan Libby in the building. He says Killinois Kennels got the best. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, big dog. We got Naz in the building. He said, what's up, Bully World? Big shout out to you for tuning in, big dog. We appreciate you. JH, that's a Killinois member right there. He says, Killinois Kennels, let's go. That's JH out there in New Jersey. Naz says, we are on the building. Okay, that's what's up, big dog. That's what's up. Shout out to everybody for tapping in, man. It looks like we got 34 people. And again, once we hit 200 likes on this video, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek look at our next drop. The most updated footage. Actually, this footage isn't even edited, just like we did on our last one, man. We appreciate you guys. Real talk. Hit that like button. I'm going to go ahead and pin something in the comment section. Let me see. Sorry about that, guys. Let me type this in real quick. Damn it. Sorry about that, y'all. We'll get it cracking here. Appreciate y'all. Okay. There we go, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. We got 30 likes, 45 people in the building. That ain't bad, man. Big shout out to all you guys. Real talk. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the older footage. A lot of you guys have already seen it. We'll keep that flowing. I'm going to go through all these questions. If you guys got any questions whatsoever, drop it in the chat right now. We're going to poll it up and we'll speak on it while we're waiting on to get these 200 likes. Like I said, 200 likes tonight, and we'll show you guys a sneak peek look at the footage, unedited, in our program, just like we did on the last live. Where we at? Alan H in the building. That's a Killinois member out there in Tennessee. Big shout out to him. Owner of Grand Champion, BRC Global Grand Champion, Jax. Shout out to you for tuning in. Says, facts, bro. Appreciate you. Nas says, Connecticut, New York Dog Show, 20th September. Poll up. Yeah, man, unfortunately, we probably won't be able to make that one last minute. I mean, I guess that's probably next weekend. We probably won't be making that one, but we will be making our way out to the East Coast here really soon. Not for no dog show. We're going to do a meet and greet with our Killinois family members, and we're also going to go out there and cover some stuff for Top Dog TV. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We're going to give everybody plenty of heads up for all that. So stay tuned. Looks like the Killinois family's in the building tonight, man. Big shout out to all you guys. That's going to be our Killinois family member right there. Shout out to Tiffany Gage and Bert Gage. They ended up picking up 2 pups off of us out there in New Hampshire. Big shout out to them for tuning in. We got Levi Reyes in the building. He says, let's go, Killinois Kennels. That's right, man. Levi Reyes is a new supporter that shows mad love, man. We appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for always tapping in. Nas says, let's go. That's right. We're working on it, big dog. Kelly H says, let's go. It's going to be a good one. I know that's right. Thanks for tapping in. We've been seeing Kelly H in here a lot lately as well. Dollar Bill says, Killinois is on fire. Beautiful bulls. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. We got Nene in the building. He says, pups are looking bomb. Appreciate you, big dog. Killinois family in the building. For those of you that don't know, that boy in his profile, that's going to be out of God of War and Glorilla's last litter. Straight monster. Straight monster. And, you know, the next litter we got coming up is off of that same mother. Super, super nice litter. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let this play so you guys ain't got to be stuck just looking at me right now. 50 people in the building, 41 likes. That's pretty good, man, but we've had a lot of people come in and out of here. We've almost had 200 different people come in and out of here. You know, read that message at the top. Again, at 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek, never seen before footage of these puppies. So make sure you guys hit that like button. And we don't always do this. This is something new that we've been doing, trying to get a little bit of support on these lives. We're trying to get these lives cracking. And we got some crazy, crazy stuff in store for you guys with the lives. We're going to be bringing people on, all that type of stuff. And if any of you Killinois family members want to join the live one of these times, reach out to me and we'll set it up. 2MB says, I can't wait to get a Killinois bull. We'll be looking forward to it, big dog. We'll be looking forward to it. Real talk. 2110 Bullies in the building. He says, what's up, bro, from New Zealand. Shout out to New Zealand in the building, man. Real talk. Geo Jones says, what's up, big dog? What's up with you, man? Thanks for tapping in. We appreciate you. Byron Payne says, North Carolina here, Dayton. What's good, bro? Same old, man. It's been a while. You know, like I always tell you guys, just if we're not posting, that doesn't mean we're not working. We're always working 24 hours a day around this place. So we got some amazing stuff in store for you guys. The next 2 videos are going to be insane. You know, the next video is going to be the new update of these puppies, and then after that we got a crazy Top Dog TV video in store for you guys. I'm telling you, if this video doesn't do 1 million views, I'm gonna be disappointed. That's how dope this video is gonna be. Real talk. Raymond says, what it do, bro? Watching from Burleson, Texas. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to you. What them pups looking like? That's what we're on here for right now, man. If you have it, hit that like button. Read that comment at the top. As soon as we hit 200 likes, I'm going to give you guys a never seen before sneak peek look at these puppies with their ears done. We also did, you know, we also got the footage. We got the footage. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. You know, we ended up, hold on one second. We ended up, you know, getting the puppies up out of this shed. We've been in the shed, you know, in our little studio. This is, you know, for those of you guys that don't know, this is our studio right here. We got a studio just to record the puppies. You know, this is like a, you know, like a Morton building. And we got it all set up strictly just to record these puppies. That way we can kind of keep them in a small environment so they can't run off too far on us. You know, we've been recording in this environment for quite some time. So with this litter, we decided to switch it up and we kind of went back to one of our old spots. This is going to be a really dope video and you guys are going to love it, man. Real talk. Annette Jones says, hello, Killinois family. Hit that like button, please. I know that's right, man. Big shout out to Mama Killinois right there. You know, she got some amazing stuff coming up here soon, man. Make sure you guys stay tuned for it. Antoine Brown says, let's go. That's right. That's another Killinois member right there. Twan, big shout out to him, man. Sir Mix-a-Lot says, you guys don't miss. I know that's right, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Real talk, man. I'm telling you, The stuff that we got coming up, you guys, is going to be insane. The next 2 videos are going to be some of the dopest stuff we've ever posted on this channel. You know, like I said, man, we've been, you know, just because we ain't posting don't mean we ain't working and we ain't going nowhere. If you ain't seen us posting, that means we're working on some amazing stuff for you guys. And just stay tuned. You know, a lot of people don't even get the notifications for our videos, which is crazy, man, especially our lives. So, you know, if you guys aren't, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell and press all notifications. That way you don't miss out. We don't post as much as other people, so we're not going to be blowing up your notifications or none of that type of stuff. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in. Real talk. Where y'all at? JA says Killinois family is going crazy tonight. Let's go. That's right. That's right. That's right.
We got the Killinois family in the building. Let's go.
That's right. That's right. Bill Thomas says, what's up, Dayton, Killinois? Shout out to Bill Thomas, man. That's another new supporter of the channel. He's been watching for a long time. I actually met him out at a dog show one time out in Chicago. And big shout out to Bill Thomas and his wife, man. Real good people. Sir Mix-a-Lot says, great pups. Appreciate that, big dog. Real talk. Real talk. You guys got any questions whatsoever? Drop them in the comment section. Looks like we hit 50 likes really, really quick. And again, at 200 likes, we're going to be giving you a sneak peek look at these puppies. Unedited, all that type of stuff. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Geo Jones says, I got a female offer of you from White Widow and Minnie Cooper. She just had her first litter. That's what's up, big dog. Congratulations. Shout out to Geo Jones, Killinois family. I didn't know that, big dog. I didn't know you was part of the fam, man. Big shout out to you and congratulations on your litter, man. You know, we got quite a few Killinois family members with puppies right now, man. Big shout out to the whole Killinois family. Real talk. Real talk. What the hell? Super Jermaine says, best in the game. Appreciate that, big dog. Appreciate that. Real talk. Kit Kat's mom says, hey, Dayton and family, love to see the pups. Appreciate that. Thanks for tapping in, Kit Kat's mom. Where we at? Sinclair says, bro, you guys are the best. Keep it up. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to all you guys that, you know, recognize how we get down, man. We're one of the best kennels in the game, one of the most underrated kennels in the game. That's real talk. And that's not me being conceited or anything. It's just facts, man. It's facts. And big shout out to you guys that, you know, recognize that. Real talk. We got the homie Boss Man 83 in the building, man. Big shout out to him. He said, what's good, big bro? Same old, man. Just keeping it going with the dogs. Dog talk. You know how it goes, big dog. Real talk. Appreciate you. Super Jermaine says, checking in from East Tennessee. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Tiffany Gage says, I've been trying to put videos of my fur babies on YouTube. I'm not a pro, but I'm doing my best. Oh, that's what's up, Killinois family. I can't wait to see some of that stuff. Bert called me the other day and gave me some good news for you guys, man. I'm glad everything's just working out for y'all. Real talk. Raymond says, hit that likes. That's right. That's right. That's right. Hit them likes, y'all. Hit them likes. At 200 likes, we're going to be giving you guys a sneak peek look at our next drop. Real talk. Dooley the Bully. That's our Killinois family in the building, man. That's his boy out of Vanilla Gorilla and Coco Chanel right there, Dooley. And matter of fact, that was what we called that boy before he left, and they ran with that name, man. And I'll tell you what, man, that dog is going to be a real nice show quality dog. Real talk. Brian Flattery in the building, Killinois family, man. The Killinois family's in here strong tonight. He says, salute to my Killinois family, best in the biz. Best in the biz, best bloodline. Appreciate that, Beth. Appreciate that, big dog. Real talk. Shout out to Brian Flattery and Mom Dukes out there in Florida. Appreciate y'all. Kevin Reyes says, what's up all the way from deep South Texas. Can't wait to see this litter. Definitely coming soon, man. And if you haven't, hit that like button. At 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a small sneak peek look at these puppies. Appreciate you for tapping in. 64 people in the building, man. Like the video and share out the live. The quicker we can get to these 200 likes, the quicker we'll give you guys a sneak peek look at them. I know you guys have seen these puppies, but man, they are looking amazing, you guys. Got the ears done, got them in a new environment for you guys. It's going to be a really dope video. Bossman83 says, best bully breeders in the game, hands down. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Real talk. Real talk. Shout out to all you guys that recognize that. Real talk. Geo Jones says, I'm going to try to get one of them, big dog. Your Killinois family, man. You see one you like, let us know, and it's yours, big dog. Would love to see, you know, what you got going on over there. You said you had a litter with your Cooper and White Widow daughter, man. Would love to see some footage of them. Lincoln Land Exotic says, can't wait to see these badass bulls. Nothing but quality, man. Big shout out to Lincoln Land Exotics, man. You know, they're Lincoln Land Exotics not because they breed exotic bullies. They got exotic reptiles. And make sure you guys check them out on Instagram. Excuse me. They're Killinois family. As you guys can see in their profile picture, that's their Big Clout daughter out of Big Clout and Sasha. Not only are they Killinois family, they're my own personal family. And big shout out to you guys for tapping in. Real talk. 2MB says 55 watching. We should have at least 55 likes. Yeah, man. I mean, right now we got 64 people in the building, 69 likes. But like I said, man, just because of the people that's in there, we've almost had 300 different people in here. So again, hit that like button and we'll give you guys that sneak peek look. And I'll tell you what, you guys are going to love it, man. I really don't even want to show you guys because we went back to an old spot. This is a spot that we recorded the puppies a long time ago. And, you know, we understand that we've had these puppies in this same spot for a long time. So we wanted to bring you guys a fresh video, something all the way 100% new, just not new puppies. But I'll tell you what, man, they're looking amazing. They are looking amazing. He said, hit that like. I want to see them pups. That's right. That's right, man. Super Jermaine says, nice pups, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Keep in mind, these puppies was only 6 weeks old in this footage. Count 3630 says, good evening. Greetings from Vero Beach, Florida. Shout out to Count 3630, man. He's a major supporter of the channel as well. Real talk. Real talk. If you guys want to check out anything, if you want me to poll anything up while we're waiting to hit these 200 likes, let it be known in the comment section, man. We'll pull up some studs. We'll pull up some Top Dog TV stuff. We could pull up some show videos and kind of watch, you know, we can go over that. There's all types of stuff we could pull up right here. You know, I know you guys have seen this footage a ton, but, you know, again, we're talking about these puppies and we'll let this play for a little bit. Then we'll get into something else, man. If you guys want to check anything out, any specific studs, anything, man, let it be known. Killinois Kennels in the building. That's Killinois Phil right there. He said, amazing litter, Killinois Kennels. We're going to keep applying pressure. I know that's right, big dog. I know that's right. Levi Reyes says, is there any other kennels you mess with? Yeah, man. I mean, we're heavy in the bully world, man. There's tons of them that we mess with. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. Not anything like super specific, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got tons of homies out here in this dog world. Real talk. Real talk. Father King says, what's going on, Killinois Kennels? Hafa Adada, fam. Okay, that's what's up, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, Father Kings. That's somebody that's new, you know, that's been really tapped into the lives and stuff, that type of stuff, and we appreciate you, man. Real talk. Control Alt Delete says, how much are they? We don't have exact prices, but on an average, our pups are anywhere from, I would say, anywhere, you know, from more of the, you know, bottom picks from 1,500 all the way up to 10,000 and in between. You know what I mean? That's just a rough estimate. None of those prices are guaranteed to be in this litter, but on an average, you know, we got the best prices you're going to find on these type of quality of dogs anywhere in the world. And we guarantee that. And we stand on that. You know, I don't have exact prices yet. We just got the footage. The footage is being chopped down as we speak. I worked on it all day yesterday. You know, I've already made it through a lot of the females. Now we're moving on to the males, and all that footage will be coming up here soon. In that next video, we're going to have all the prices, numbered the puppies, and let you know everything you need to know to pick one up. So if you're not, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Big shout out to everybody in the building. And again, at 200 likes tonight, we're going to be giving you guys a sneak peek look at the puppies. And we're doing pretty good. We're already at 79 likes. If you haven't, hit that like button and share out the live to all your social medias. The more people we can get in here, the more we can keep this conversation rolling, and the quicker we can hit that 200 likes. You know, I know you guys are ready to see it, and I'm ready to show it to you guys. Real talk. No diddy. Gio says, hit that like button. That's right. That's right. Omar says, prices already announced on these. No, like I just said, man, no, we do not have the prices already figured out. You know, we like to look at the footage. We got to look at the footage first, that type of deal. And, you know, we want to make sure we're offering you guys the best prices as possible. And all that'll be coming up in the next video. I'm going to do my best to try to have this video done by Thursday, you know, and all the prices and it'll all be numbered up in this video on Thursday. So stay tuned. And again, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Real talk. Super Jermaine says, have you ever had a litter ears you didn't crop? I mean, we have in the past, you know what I mean? We have in the past, but you know, I understand some people, you know, don't want to keep the ears and things like that. But for the most part, majority of everybody wants the ears done. And the ears is part of the breed, man. You know, I mean, I understand, you know, it's better to get them done, big dog. And you guys don't have to go through the BS. You know, for somebody that's never done ears and stuff like that, it is a crazy situation. And we give that to you no extra charge. You understand what I'm saying? That's another thing. You know, a lot of people would be saying, okay, these puppies, you know, instead of this puppy being $3,000, it's going to be $3,500 because we done the ears. That type of stuff, you know. We actually do it for you guys. You know, because we understand that it's hard for a lot of people to get it done, and it's very expensive in certain places. And with these dogs, you know, if you don't get the ears done, a lot of times they can look like a whole different breed. You understand what I'm saying? So we do them, you know, if we get enough people that really want them to still have their ears, you know, we might work on a drop like that or something. You know, we're not trying to be difficult. But this is something that you guys don't have to worry about because we take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, for a new person to get the ears done and stuff, you're probably going to go through hell with that. You don't have to worry about that because we take care of it. And that's one of the things that you know, that's one of the benefits of getting a pup from us. You don't have to, you know, see, like, look at this puppy's ears right here. You know, you don't want to keep the puppy's ears on a dog like that. You understand what I'm saying? You see how his ears are all folded over and stuff like that? You don't want to keep, you know what I mean? It's best to do it. You know what I mean? And it's definitely in a situation like this, you know, and I understand a lot of these puppies do have good ears, that type of stuff. But like I said, this is part of the breed. If you ever plan on showing this dog any of that type of stuff, you know, having ears isn't going to hurt you in a show ring. But if you got like the baddest dog with ears and there's another bad dog that's right on that same level with ears, 9 times out of 9 with the ears done, 9 times out of 10, that dog's going to win, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because it fits more the breed standard. You know, if you go check out the breed standard on American Bullies, I don't care what registry you look at, that dog that they show you is going to have an ear crop. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't do it like that for any weird reasons. It's part of the breed, man. And we have one of the, you know, we deal with some of the best vets out here, as you guys can see from our puppies. You know what I mean? A lot of people hit us up and say, man, you know, where can we get those done at? And this and that. King's World says the bully game's getting tougher. Step up the game, folks. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on who you're talking to. You know what I mean? That type of situation. I mean, you know, we did most definitely. I don't think we can step it up anymore, big dog. But you must be talking about the bully game. You know, this is how we get down over here, bro. Real talk. Kelly H says, hit that like button, please. I know that's right. We're at 89 likes. The moment we hit 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek, never seen before footage of these puppies. And I'm not trying to keep saying that, but we have new people coming in. A lot of people aren't reading that pinned comment, and we need to let everybody know. If you haven't, hit that like button and share out the live to all your social medias. That way we can get to that 200 and get it cracking. We got DJ Fab in the building, man. Shout out to the homie DJ Fab. Man, he's actually working on some really dope stuff for us, you guys. You know, make sure you guys check out DJ Fab 361 on Instagram. You know, super dope DJ. He's you know, he's like DJ Screw, man. That's the homie right there. And big shout out to him for helping us out over here at Killinois Kennels, man. We got some amazing stuff coming up with DJ Fab. Make sure you guys go follow him on Instagram. Here in a little bit, we'll pull it up for y'all. DJ Fab 361 on Instagram. Dollar Bill says, let me see my boy Big Business. Okay, all right, yeah, man. Here, we'll pull that up here in a second, big dog. We'll pull that up here in a second. Marcos Rodriguez says, you keeping any of them? Most definitely. We're probably going to keep something. We're not 100% sure just yet. You know, a lot of times we don't make decisions like that until the Sunday we put them up for sale. We put every pup up for sale with prices, and I let my partners know, because I can tell you right now, hey, we're keeping one or we're not keeping one, and my partner might very trip out the very last day right before we put up the litter and say, hey man, I want to keep that puppy, you know. So that's why we put a price on every single pup, and that way if they make a, you know, if they ended up making a decision to saying they want to keep one or they don't, they can actually switch up, and I don't have to go making some crazy post last minute and all that type of stuff. But yes, we're most definitely going to keep something. Ferris says, Pete from Cali. Okay, that's what's up, man. Is that our Killinois family member, Pete, from a different from a different screen name or something, or what? Let it be known. Or it just might be another supporter from out in Cali. Derek Wright says, what's up, D? Your Killinois family and ATL tapping in. Do your thing, bro. Appreciate that, man. Killinois family in the building, man. Killinois family is in the building heavy, man. In the building heavy.
Family in the building. Let's go.
Steve Cruz says, puppies still for sale. We ain't put them up for sale yet, big dog. We're not just holding down these puppies and can't sell them. Trust me, we could have sold these puppies a month ago just off of this footage. We don't work like other kennels. These puppies ain't hanging around because we still got them available. We could have been sold this whole litter the moment we dropped the breeding, let alone, you know what I mean? We don't work like other kennels. You know, once we put the puppies up, we put the puppies up on a first come, first serve basis. We don't do lock-ins. We don't do none of that type of stuff. We try to make it fair for everybody that is interested in picking up pups from our litters, that type of stuff. We try to do it fair. That way everybody has a chance. You know, like I said, we don't work like other kennels, big dog. We don't work like other kennels. And, you know, the puppies will go up for sale, like I said, on a first come, first serve basis. We don't do lock-ins or none of that type of stuff. We keep them all available. We put them up for one day on Sunday, and they're sold on a first come, first serve basis. That way, everybody has a shot at any pup that is available. You know, a lot of people, if we were doing lock-ins and deposits and things like that, man, we'd have a 3 to 4 year waiting list, and everybody would be watching our channel without a hope in the world of getting a puppy. So every single pup is still available, but not because we can't sell them. We just haven't put them up for sale yet. Product of the Street says, how much are the pups? Like I mentioned a million times in this live already, big dog. We will have the prices for you. I'm going to do my best to have this video up on Thursday. And in that video, we will have all the puppies numbered, priced, and everything you want to know. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, stay tuned for that. It's all coming this Thursday. I'm hoping to have it done this Thursday. So stay tuned. Super Jermaine says, thanks. Yeah, that dog has, yeah, for sure. And you're going to have that with litters. You're going to have that with litters, for sure. Derek Rice says, love what y'all do over there. Extremely satisfied with my 2 females that I got from you guys a couple years ago. That's right. That's right. I believe he got a female out of God of War and Remy, and then he also got a female out of G-Baby and Siri, if I'm not mistaken. Both real nice girls, man. Shout out to Killinois family in the building. Real talk. Carmelo says, Carmelo in the house. I'll be checking out the stock to see if it's good, and I'm happy to get somebody to hang out with Ringo. What you talking about, Carmelo? It's always good over here at the Killinois camp, man. That's our Killinois family, Carmelo. He's got a pup out of Detox and Valkyrie. Shout out to Killinois family in the building. Mr. Me 14 says, Jackson, Tennessee in the house. Love what you guys are doing. Master Poe threw it down. I know that's right. I know that's right. 70 people in the building. We got 97 likes. The moment we hit 200 likes, we're going to be showing you guys a sneak peek at this next litter. So hit the like button, everybody. Share the video out to your social medias. Tell all your people to come in here. Grab your mom's phone, your sister's phone, your kid's phone, your wife's phone. Hit that like button. The moment we hit 200 likes, we're going to be giving you guys a sneak peek look at our next drop. Puppies are ears done. We got them in a new environment. It's going to be a really dope sneak peek. So stay tuned. We got Robert Raps in the building, man. That's one of our partners at Killinois Kennels. He says, Killinois Kennels. I know that's right. I know that's right. What's that saying? Juan Lopez says, I need to get a pup from you guys. Most definitely, big dog. We got a super nice litter on the way, so stay tuned. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. We're at 101 likes, man. We're over halfway there. Everybody hit that like button. Let's get it. JH says, good looking out, DJ Fab. That's right, man. Shout out to the homie Fab, man. That's somebody I've known for a very long time, man. One of the dopest real DJs out there. Again, give him a follow on Instagram, DJ Fab 361. He works with the turntables, real records, that type of stuff. He ain't got one of those little scratchers and stuff like that, man. This is a real DJ. Shout out to the homie Fab. Real talk. Sinclair Culver says, bro, what are you feeding them? They are nice. We're feeding them dog food and water like anybody else, big dog. Nothing special over here. Nothing special over here, man. These puppies look the way they do because of the generations and generations of badass dogs they come from. And I'll tell you what, here in a second, we're going to pull that up and let you guys see, some of the history behind these puppies. Matter of fact, let's get into that right now. You guys have, I'll let this play for a little bit longer and then we'll pull that up, you guys. Jay says 97 likes. That's right. We're at 103 right now, man. That's right. That's right. We got the old white lady in the building, man. Shout out to old white lady, man. That's Wendy out there in Alabama. Big shout out to her. She says, good evening, man. She says, good evening, Dayton. That's one of my favorite Killinois family members right there. And if you guys haven't seen her video, she's got a video where she's throwing big logs in the water. Dogs are getting in there checking it. She actually picked up 2 dogs from us. She picked up a dog from Mama Killinois out of Remy and God of War. And she also picked up a female out of Big Clout and Starburst. Shout out to Wendy. Real talk. JH says, what's going on, Wendy? That's right, man. Everybody knows who Wendy is, man. That's right. That's right. Shout out to the old white lady. Irvington Campbell says, Jamaica in the house. That's right, man. That's right. Puppies, them nice, me G. Okay, that's right. That's right, man. Jamaica in the building. New Zealand in the building. We got the Caribbean in the building. We got everybody all over the world in here right now. Real talk. If you're from a different country, let it be known in the comment section. If you're from a different country, let it be known in the comment section. Lorenzo Roan says Killinois Enzo in the building. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Mom Duke says, hey, that's our Killinois family right there. And as you guys can see in her profile picture, that's her female out of Big Clout and Medusa. Shout out to Mom Duke's Killinois family in the building. Tio Malo says, massive heads colliding. I know that's right, big dog. I know that's right. I know that's right. Feeding them a big bag of genetics. I know that's right, big dog. It ain't, these puppies don't look like that because of what they eat. They look like that because they've been bred of years and years and years of badass bulls. Real talk. Ferris from Cali. Okay, that's right, Ferris. Shout out to you for tapping in. Shout out to you for tapping in. Bossman says real quality over there, folks. That's right, man. There is no special trick to make your puppies look like this, man. They either got it or they don't, like we always state on here. Real talk. Tio Malo says from El Salvador. Like I said, man, big shout out to everybody tapped in all over the world. We're at 106 likes, and again, once we hit 200 likes, we're going to be showing you guys a sneak peek of the next video to come, and you guys definitely want to see this. This is the puppies a little bit older. They have their ears done and in a whole new environment. Can't wait to show y'all. Real talk. Russell Estevez in the building, man. We got the Killinois family in here tonight. Strong. Real talk. That's going to be his female he picked up from us in his profile picture out of G-Baby and Siri. He said, those puppies are insane. How much time do you feed your puppies each day? You know, we feed them one time in the morning and one time at night, man. That type of stuff. You know, it just depends. It really just depends on how they are and how they're going. You know, sometimes they eat a little bit more. Sometimes they eat a little bit less. You know, that type of deal. So I've caught up to all your guys' comments, that type of stuff. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into this video because some people that are interested in the puppies, they want to see what's going on. You know, we got a lot of new people in here. I can kind of tell from their comments, that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and pull up this pedigree. You know, what you guys are going to be seeing. Hold on one second. All right, my bad, y'all. Let me get this other stuff pulled up for y'all. That way y'all ain't got to be stuck just staring at me the whole time. You know what I mean? That type of deal. There we go. There we go, y'all. Let's get to it. Shout out to the Killinois family in the building, like I said, man.
The Killinois family in the building. Let's go.
Dan Libby says, always look up to you, Dayton. Killinois Kennels for life. I will have one of your dogs someday. Man, that's right. That's right, Dan Libby, man. Shout out to the homie Dan Libby, man. He's been, you know, that's somebody in the bully world that I've been friends with for a very long time. Coming up probably on 20 years or so. Real talk. Shout out to the homie Dan Libby. Real talk. Real talk. I've caught up with all you guys, man. If you guys got any questions whatsoever, drop it in the comment section right now. You know, I'll be able to answer it really fast and we'll kind of be able to keep up with things. You know, what you guys are looking at right now is going to be the father of this next drop. That's going to be Jay-Z Bully's Master Poe. Again, shout out to his owner, John, for allowing us to use this boy. And we got some amazing, amazing pups. Real talk. One of the most extreme American bullies in the world. Real talk. Very well put together, too, for being so extreme. That type of situation. Yeah. You know what we got? We're going to show you a little bit more footage of this boy right here. We're going to show you a little bit more footage of him, and then we'll kind of show you the dogs that's in his pedigree. You know, I'll try to pay attention and kind of stop and let you guys know a little bit about what's going on. Real talk. You know, I was kind of a little weary about going live today because I know the football season has just started, that type of situation. This right here is going to be Master Poe's father. You know, RIP to this boy. This is Champion Grim, badass boy, as you guys can see. And, you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree with that boy, Master Poe. As y'all can see, you know, this is his pops right here. And this is going to be Grim's dad, you know, Grand Champion Rockomania. Real talk. I've caught up with y'all, man. What's good, man? What's good with my people? Where y'all at? That type of stuff. 65 people in the building, 108 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button at 200 likes. We are going to give you guys a sneak peek, never seen before footage of these puppies that will be for sale here soon. Like I told you guys before, I'm going to do everything in my power to have the video up of these puppies coming on this Thursday. So stay tuned. This right here is going to be Master Poe, a little bit younger. I think he was like 10 months at this time. And this is going to be Master Poe's mother. Real nice girl. I don't remember her name by heart, but it is in the pedigree of our breeding video. If you haven't seen it, make sure you guys go check it out. And I believe this is something, you know, I don't want to be wrong here, but this boy, I believe, is her dad. If not, might be her grandpa. I'm not 100% sure. Mr. Clean. This is this boy goes back to some muscle tone Magoo blood, that type of deal. And as you guys can see, that's why they call him Mr. Clean. You know, boy's got a good top line, got some good movement there, that type of stuff. And he's a Mr. Bean's son, you know. And for those of you that don't know, we bred Mr. Bean to our girl Stella. Had a super nice litter, got boys like Stacks, we got Tank, we got Cardi B, we got Xena. All those dogs came from this breeding that we did with this boy and our girl Stella. You know, big shout out to Bashar for letting us use that boy. We actually got like a vlog video of whenever we went out there to Detroit to do this breeding. We actually went and did this dog in person. And here is Magoo on the wall of China. This isn't no AI video, AI picture. Excuse me. This isn't no AI video. This ain't no AI picture or none of that. This is a real picture of Magoo in China at the Wall of China. You know, for those of you that don't know, Bashar had sold Magoo out to China to, I believe it was Dream Chaser Bullies out there. And then look at this, man. This dog's out on the Wall of China. Real talk. Russell Estevez says, when your dog's in a dog show, what do the judges look for? You know, they're looking for the dog that best fits its standard, you know. And like I showed you guys, matter of fact, you know, here in a second, you know what, we'll put this on hold. We'll put this hold and we'll come back to that. But I'll go ahead and answer that. I'll go ahead and answer that for you, man. You know, when you know, like for those of you that don't know, I've been an international dog show judge for over 11 years right now. I've judged dog shows all over the world. And majority of those dog shows that I judge, you can see those videos on our channel. You know, Russell's asking, you know, what did the judges look for? And I'm going to go ahead and break that down for you guys a little bit right here. Let me see here. Okay. What? Come on now. My bad, y'all. Let me get this pulled up. All right. This is a good question, man. And a lot of people might have never heard us go over this before. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to pull this up, let you guys get a little sneak peek for those of you that got, man, the crazy thing is a lot of you guys that own Killinois Kennels Dogs, Killinois Productions, you have dogs that will go to these shows and straight kill it out there. You understand what I'm saying? you will do really good with the dogs. A lot of people look at these dogs on the internet and they think, oh man, that dog looks crazy. You know what I mean? My dog don't look like that. Well, a lot of these pictures are misleading. And some of you Killinois family members got way, way cooler dogs than you even know. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of you guys got those dogs and are sitting there looking at them every day and it's just normal to you. But you pop up at one of these shows with those dogs and those people are going to tell you how cool those dogs are, man. Real talk. Real talk. Like I said, man, a lot of pictures on the internet of dogs and things like that. That's why we do videos. We show you videos of these dogs. There is no altering a video of these dogs. Yeah, you could use AI, but it's not going to work like with us. You know what I mean? We couldn't do an AI video of our dogs. For the most part, most AIs are only 8 seconds long, that type of stuff. That's why we show you guys footage of our dogs, because there is no lying in footage. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm just keeping some stuff rolling for the live until we hit that 200 likes. We're at 111 likes right now, so we're not too far away. The longer we stay on the live, the more people will be tapping in, the more people will hit that like button, and we'll get there. But again, if you haven't hit that like button, the moment we hit 200 likes on this live, we're going to give you guys a never seen before sneak peek look at the puppies, you guys. So again, Russell Estevez, he says, when your dog's in a dog show, what do the judges look for? They're looking for the dog that best fits the breed standard. If you're not familiar with the breed standards, you guys can go to BRC Global Canine Pedigrees and click on standards, and it'll tell you everything you need to know. The dogs, being a judge, you don't just go out and pick your favorite dog. You know what I mean? That's not what it is by no means, you guys. A lot of times when I'm judging these dog shows, I'm not picking my favorite dog of the day. Okay? You have to pick for a breed standard. You got to pick over, conformation, movement, all these different type of things. And that's in the sanction show. Sanction shows and fun shows are completely different. Right here, what you guys are looking at, it says American Bully. This is the American Bully standard for the BRC Global. And that's who I am a senior judge for, is the BRC Global. Okay? I'm not going to go over all of this, okay? One of the dogs for the breed standard is going to be Grand Champion Rocco, a very well put together American Bully. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you can read all this stuff. It tells you everything you need to know, okay? But if you scroll down, you'll look at these dogs, and these are the dogs that are like, if your dog doesn't look similar to these dogs, then you're probably not going to do that good, okay? I'm the one that actually handpicked all these dogs for the breed standard for the American Bully and the BRC Global. You could see Big Clout's father on there. Of course, I wasn't going to choose any of our dogs because that would look crazy. We have some of the dogs that fit the breed standard more than any of these dogs out here, okay? But I wasn't going to choose my own dogs or Killinois Kennels dogs to be for the breed standard, just so you guys know. But what I mean by is it should look like this dog. It doesn't have to look identical, but the features of the dog, the head shape, the bone, the chest, the top line, the structure, all these type of things is what the judges are looking for, okay? And just because, this is another thing for you guys, just because your dog has a flaw doesn't mean it won't do good in a dog show. I'm telling you, 99% of the dogs in the dog shows, they have flaws. You just have to have less flaws and be a better dog, okay? So a little bit of a high rear isn't going to, knock you out. A little bit of easty-westy, that type of thing, man. A lot of people are putting false information out here with these dogs when it comes to your dog should have this, your dog should have this. They're literally telling you your dog should be perfect. And guess what? There is no such thing as a perfect dog, period. Okay? You know, a lot of these guys act like that, you know, oh, we got the clean bullies and stuff. No, you got a giraffe that doesn't fit the breed standard. Okay, just because you have a classic American bully that favors a pit bull and has straight legs and a good top line doesn't mean that is a show dog. And a lot of people fail to realize that. You know, I've seen people, you know, you guys got to really be careful who you listen to on YouTube and all these social medias. A lot of these guys are just trying to make a video. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff, you know, and I'm not going to say that I got it all figured out, but I am a judge. I've been judging for over 11 years all over the world, and I do know what's up. You understand what I'm saying? Every one of these dogs you see here has some type of flaw, and a majority of these dogs are grand champion. This is a grand champion, dual grand champion, probably a dual grand champion, dual grand champion. You understand what I'm saying? These dogs, it's not just a BRC global thing. These dogs are winning. You understand what I'm saying? But none of these dogs are perfect dogs. None of them. They all got flaws. None of them's perfect. So if your dog has a little bit of a flaw, don't let that discourage you to get in the ring, because really you just got to outdo the dogs that you're showing against that day. You know, you're not going to be going up against every single dog in the world, that type of situation. So, you know, but like I said, you know, the dogs are, and then not only that, movement plays a part. Okay. The way your dog moves, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And, you know, for any of you guys that are, a little too shy to get into the show ring and show your dogs, there's always, this is what I recommend too, is hire yourself a professional dog handler. You don't even have to know. You go to the dog show, go up to the show host, say, hey, I want to show my dog, but I don't know how to handle it. And the show host is going to tell you, hey, this is a professional handler. This is a professional handler. This is a professional handler. And go use one of those, you know, one of those professional handlers. That way they can showcase your dog in its best light. They're going to take your dog. Your dog might not even know how to do any of this type of stuff. But with a professional handler, they've done this so much that they can get in there and make your dog look like something that you didn't even know you had. You understand what I'm saying? And that'll give your best foot forward. Us over here at Killinois Kennels, we hire professional handlers too, because a lot of us are just too cool to get into that show ring. You understand what I'm saying? Which I'm joking about that, but you know, a lot of guys just don't feel comfortable getting in there. They just don't feel like being in there. That type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, a lot of you Killinois members, nay, if you're in here, you have a dog that could become a grand champion with ease. Russell Estevez, you know, I know you're in Hawaii and there probably isn't a ton of shows out there, but your female could definitely get in there and do her thing as well. You know, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Brian Flattery, Mom Dukes, your female could get into the show ring, do their thing. All you guys that are Killinois family members in here. You know, the homie Dooley. You know, once his dog fully matures, I know that dog will. We were calling him Dooley. And the reason why we were calling him Dooley is because dual grand champion is why we were calling him Dooley. That dog had it all while he was a pup. You know, that type of deal. But like I said, man, you guys can get in here. This will explain everything you need to know. It's going to tell you pockets. Start at a year, show standard before then. Males are 13 to 17 inches at the withers. Females are 13 to 16 inches. Extreme American Bullies. Males up to 20 inches at the withers. Females, and so on. It's going to tell you the faults. Faults to be penalized but not disqualifications for showing are both eyes not matching color, overly visible haul, bulging or protruding eyes, muzzle, blah, 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 blah. All this type of stuff. Serious faults, displaying or possessing aggressive behavior towards dogs and humans. You know, that's one thing that if your dog's a little bit of aggressive and that type of stuff, you know what I mean? You might have a little bit of a problem in the show ring, that type of stuff. But I'm not going to read all this stuff. This is a small breakdown for Russell Estevez. Shout out to the homie Russell Estevez. He says, thank you for the education on the dog show ring thing. And no problem, man. I mean, I could go a little bit in more deep into this, you guys. And for those of you guys that don't own American Bullies, you have Exotic Bullies. There's an exotic standard here. It'll tell you everything you need to know. It's, you know, here's what the exotic standard shows like. Your exotic should favor the look of these dogs, okay? You got the micro bully, pretty much the same thing as the American Bully, just a shorter version, okay? You got the French Bulldog. All the breeds are here, and it shows you examples. And if you want to go to a dog show and you want to put your dog in the sanctioned show, I highly recommend you go to this and do some research and read all this stuff. It will tell you everything you need to know. Shorty Bulls, English Bulldogs, Olde Bulldogs, all that type of stuff. Pit Bulls, all that type of stuff are allowed at these dog shows, man. But, you know, shout out to Russell Estevez for throwing this out there. You know, again, we're at 120 likes. We got 57 people in the building. And as soon as we hit 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek, never seen look at these puppies. So if you haven't, hit that like button and share this video out to all your social medias. But let's go ahead and get into something else. We're going to go ahead and go back to the pedigree of the puppies. And again, the puppies that we got coming for sale. Again, the puppies that we got coming up for sale. All these dogs that you guys are going to see while I'm sitting here talking. All these dogs are, they're in the pedigree of these dogs. And like I said, that's the reason they look the way they do. It isn't because of what we feed them. It isn't no special potion that we're giving them. We've just been breeding badass bulls for coming up on 30 years and haven't changed it up, not a bit. Okay, that type of situation. So again, what you guys are looking at is some of the ancestry behind these pups. This right here is going to be Master Poe's mother's mother. Okay, that type of situation. And that's going to be her father, what you guys are looking at. That was a fire pick. He was talking about that picture of Magoo. Keanu Burgess in the building, man. Louis V's in that pedigree as well, you guys. Louis V's in that pedigree as well. It says, Keanu Burgess says, Killinois Hammers. What's up, Killinois fam? We want to see those Killinois productions. Send the pics to Dayton. Let's go. That's right, big dog. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what we want from you Killinois family members. We're looking forward to that footage so we can put a light on your dogs. We can show you guys the history of your dog, or we can show you guys some love, on your social medias and all that type of stuff. We can let people know how to get a hold of you and all that. Big shout out to the homie Keanu Burgess in the building, man. Much love. Major supporter of the Killinois channel. Real talk. Real talk. So for those of you guys that just joined, again, this is going to be the mother, and this is going to be the breakdown on her pedigree. All those dogs you guys just seen was the dogs behind Master Poe's pedigree. And now what you guys are going to see is the mother of the litter that we're going to be putting up for sale here soon. And we're going to show you guys all the dogs behind her pedigree. And this is just me killing time till we hit them 200 likes. Again, when we hit 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a never seen look at these puppies. And I'm telling you, you guys want to see this. That type of stuff. I really don't want to show it to you, to be honest with you. I would rather just show you guys on Thursday when, I'm planning on having this video drop. That type of deal. But if we get 200 likes in here tonight, I will give you guys a sneak peek. That type of deal. Brian Fratterly in the building, Killinois family, says, last live, someone asked if you're doing your own bloodline. As far as I'm concerned, you already do. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, we do, man. I mean, we're generations and generations in, that type of deal. But we're not really too concerned about, our own bloodline, that type of stuff. I mean, yes, we are, but we ain't. We're more worried about producing some amazing bulls, man. We want to offer you guys the best quality dogs that we can. Of course, we pretty much are into our own bloodline. You know what I mean? Killinois blood, you know, we just call it Killinois blood. And that's, you know, us putting mixtures of all types of different bloods together to create our own, man. And, you know, we do pretty much have our own bloodline, that type of deal, man. But we're not too worried on pushing that, promoting that out there, man. Our main goal is producing some amazing bulls for our customers and for ourselves at the same time. JH says 119 likes. Come on, everyone, now. Make sure you hit that like button so we can see those fire puppies. That's right. That's right. This is a Killinois member, and he's located out in New Jersey, and he wants to see this footage as well. He ain't just telling you that because he's a Killinois member. He ain't seen these puppies because he's located out in New Jersey, and he wants to see them also. Again, 130 likes, man. We ain't too far away. We're going to hit it, man. 132 likes. It's going up. Big shout out to all you guys that have hit that like button. Real talk. Corey Stewart says, I'm waiting on the next drop. That's right, big dog. That's right. It's coming and it's on the way, man. What you guys are seeing is Glorilla's father. This is our boy Nino Brown, and we're showing you guys the pedigree on all the puppies you guys are going to see. This is going to be Kamikaze. This is Nino Brown's father. Super nice, extreme dog. As you guys can see, man, the dogs in these pedigrees is nothing but bulls, man. And that's how we are getting that look. There is no special potion, like I've told you guys. Your dogs are either going to have it or not. Nas says, yeah, okay. Nas says, why not, fam? Why not? I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Are you talking about why not? We're not worried about our, you know, like promoting our own bloodline and that type of stuff. I mean, we do, bro. We just don't, you know, sit there, our bloodline. And I'll tell you what, majority of these guys talking about they got a bloodline out here don't have a bloodline. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. We're just not big on pushing, killing, you know, we say Killinois blood. Yeah, this, anything that we're producing is Killinois blood. Yeah, we might use another dog here or there, but it's tied into Killinois blood one way or another. That type of stuff. But we're just not tripping off of that. I mean, you know, if we wanted, we could easily say that we have our own bloodline. Easily. You know, but like I said, we're just promoting some badass dogs. We keep it moving, bro. That type of deal. Donze Braxton, Killinois family in the building, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Killinois Kennels #1 in the game. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting them know. Josh P in the building, man. Shout out to the homie Josh P, man. That's a major, long time Killinois supporter. Been here, you know, since day one as far as YouTube goes. Shout out to Josh P for tapping in, man. Real talk. Good to see you in here, bro. Boss Man 83 says, real deal bulls. That's right. That's right, big dog. That's right. Super Jermaine says fire pedigree. That's right. This is going to be our girl out of Stacks, bred to Napoleon's sister. Bad female. That's going to be Killinois Wrigley right there. And all these dogs you guys are seeing is behind these dogs that we're talking about, man. Real talk. Nas says, yeah, the blood. Okay, yeah. I mean, it is, bro. You know, for the most part, we do have our own bloodline. We're just not out there, you know, physically talking about Killinois bloodline, Killinois bloodline, Killinois bloodline. You understand what I'm saying? Because we still like, you know, a lot of people are so focused on a bloodline that they will be stuck in their yard, just stuck in their own yard, not bringing in any fresh blood, so concerned about building a bloodline. And we just don't move like that, man. That's just like pure greed and weirdness and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? For anybody that's really chasing their bloodline to where they're going to be stuck in their own yard, not have any new blood to freshen it up, that type of stuff. You know, that you know, a real true bloodline is 7 generations of your blood back to back to back to back, not bringing in no new stuff, that type of stuff. We're not concerned with it like that. And that's what I mean. A lot of people don't have their own bloodline. You know what I mean? Like Remy line, okay, for example, and this isn't no shot at Remy. This ain't no shot at Fabian. Remy line wasn't a bloodline neither, okay? Remy line wasn't a bloodline neither. Remy line came from a real razor's edge dog, and he bred it to several different bloods, but he didn't do all that in his yard. A community built Remy line, okay? Same as with Dax here. Dax wasn't no bloodline. Dax line wasn't no bloodline, okay? The bully game created Dax line, not Ed Shepherd, and that's not a diss at him. And RIP, you know, when you got one of these famous studs and you're breeding all over the place, basically the bully world's creating your bloodline. You understand what I'm saying? And you're not necessarily creating that in your yard. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect any of these guys in their history. Fabian from Remy line did his thing, made his dogs worldwide. Ed Shepherd at Dax line did his thing. But when you see Dax line is Gottiline, Gotty line, not Gotti line, like Richard Barajas, you know, there's two different Gotti lines for those of you that don't know. There's Gotti with an I and Gotti with a Y, okay? And it basically all goes back to Gotti line blood, you know what I mean? The real true Gotti line blood, that type of deal. But, you know, a lot of those guys really didn't like really fully build their own bloodline as well. The people that use their dogs built that line, that type of stuff. You know, we've never been that, man. We didn't want to be a kennel that just promoted one dog. You understand what I'm saying? We didn't want to be a kennel that just was one dog, because we've always had a crazy yard full of badass dogs that we wasn't just going to choose, hey, this one, you know, like Debo. If I wanted to be a, you know what, I could have called it Debo line, and that's the only thing we're promoting. But, you know, in the back, we got all these other badass dogs and that type of stuff. We don't promote one dog. We promote Killinois Kennels. Okay, that's the difference between us and most other kennels, man. And, you know, that's it, man. We do pretty much have our own bloodline. It's Killinois blood. We always talk about Killinois blood, that type of stuff. You know, but we're just not out promoting it as Killinois Kennels bloodline. You know, like I said, a lot of people that promote their stuff as a bloodline are full of crap, you guys. You know, and I'm not talking about Ed and Fabian. I'm talking about these new lines coming out, this line and that line and all that type of stuff. But even with, you know, Ed Shepherd had, I don't even think Ed ever promoted it as Dax line. I'm pretty sure the world labeled that, you know, Dax line. You know, Ed had Gotti line, and that was his bloodline. You know what I mean? And it stemmed from dogs like 21 Blackjack, things like that. You know what I mean? Romeo, dogs like that. You know, and I'm just a realist, man. I'm going to tell you the real. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff, that type of stuff. I'm a realist, man. I'm going to tell you really what's good. And don't take it, you know, it's not nothing personal, man. It's not nothing personal. I'm not crapping on Fabian in Remy line. I'm not crapping on Ed in the Dax line, that type of stuff. But there's more into creating a bloodline than people even know or think. You know what I mean? Creating a bloodline, you got to take several different dogs, create your own look, and then be in your own yard, 7 pedigrees, 7 generations deep. And a lot of people that put too much time concentrating on that, ends up just burying their yard into a corner and producing crap dogs. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how far we get into these bloods. We're going to always bring in fresh yard or blood, or, you know, how deep we get into our stuff. We're going to always bring in fresh blood. We're going to always do what we want to produce the best bulls on the planet. That's what we're shooting for. Okay? That's what we're shooting for. That type of deal. Where we at? Dragon's Den Bully says, let's see some bulls. What do you have asking from the UK? We're showing you some bulls, big dog. That's what you're looking at. Majority of these dogs, especially in this pedigree, majority of these dogs are all Killinois dogs, man. I mean, not like all of them, but you know, we got a lot of dogs in these pedigrees that is our blood, man. That type of deal. You know, let's see some bulls, man. We've been showing you some bulls, man. I mean, these are a lot of you know, older dogs. Keep in mind, some of these dogs in these pedigrees are 20, you know, 20, almost 30 years old. You know what I mean? So you're going to see a little bit different in the quality. Like I said, this is my boy. This is the foundation dog that started Killinois Kennels. This is our dog, Killinois Kennels Debo, foundation of our blood. And of course, he's not going to look like, you know, he's not going to look like he came out of Dax. This dog was way before Dax was even thought of. You understand what I'm saying? These are like the dogs that started all this American Bully stuff. You know, our boy Debo was one of the best producer dogs ever. Okay. Really, really put the Midwest on the map. There wasn't a kennel out here in the Midwest that didn't have Debo blood in it some way, some shape or form. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But, you know, that's all we show on here is bulls, big dog. Stay tuned. We'll get to some more stuff. I'm just letting this pedigree go through. It looks like we're 56 likes away from giving you guys a sneak peek look at the puppies. We got 74 people in the building. Again, once we hit 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek look at these puppies from that thumbnail that I just showed you guys. And big shout out to everybody for tuning in. Real talk. Joshua Fry says all the pups sell out. Yeah, but you know, the puppies that we're showing you guys, everything is available, and not because we haven't sold them, we haven't just put them up for sale yet. But you're 100% right. Anytime we put up a litter, they sell out that day, every single time. Real talk. What's the try's name after that litter? What's the try's name after that litter? I'm not 100% sure what you're talking about, bro. You know, I get these comments a little bit late, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with everything. Sorry about that. I'm not 100% sure which one you're talking about. Send a super chat and tell me, and I'll respond to it right now. Boss man, these pups got stacked pedigree. That's right, big dog. That's right. Real talk. Real talk. Appreciate you, Boss Man 83. Real talk, man. He be jumping in here, helping keeping the conversation rolling. And those are the type of people we want in these lives. Joshua Fry says, and when you call it a bloodline, everyone has a different number of generations of a bloodline. Yeah, that's because this stuff has went so far. The real true meaning of a bloodline is 7 generations. And I don't care what anyone else says. There is no, you know, there's just a lot of people out here running their mouth, making stuff up. The real meaning of a bloodline is 7 generations deep. 7 generations of just your dogs. You got to take multiple dogs, change the look of the dogs you started with, and then be 7 generations getting a consistent look. It is way harder than people think. And a lot of people don't have their own bloodline. And that's facts. Charlie says, hey, Killinois, hello from Colorado. Love your dogs. Hope to someday have one of your pups. That's what's up, big dog. Thanks for tapping in, and get with us when you're ready, and we'll get you taken care of. You know, we got 81 people in the building. We just hit 150 likes, man. Real talk. Real talk. Keep the likes coming, you guys. As soon as we hit 200, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek look at the puppies. Appreciate everybody tapping in. 83 people in the building. Again, this is a heads up for everybody that just joined. Once we hit 200 likes on this video, we're going to be giving you guys a never seen sneak peek look at the next litter, and you guys want to see this. Trust me when I tell you. Joshua Fry says, I'm good friends with George Alvarez. Fabian lived in an apartment. George Alvarez. I'm wondering if that's George. I'm wondering if I think I might know who you're talking about. I'm not 100% sure. Fabian lived in, man, we're not here trying to trash Fabian, man. There's plenty of breeders that live in apartments. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. I'm not trying to disrespect Fabian, okay? I'm just saying, you know, he's just got one of those things, Remy line, Dax line, that type of stuff. That's not no hate, you guys. It's just the facts. It's the real true deal. These guys are not building bloodlines like you think. You know, understand what I'm saying? And that's just, those are just examples. You know, Fabian might have got close to it, but he didn't really have, you know, Fabian had a hot stud in Remy. He bred that dog 3 times every week to several different bloods all over the world. His community created that bloodline, not necessarily him. Okay? It's not no hate. It's facts, you guys. I'm not going to get on here and lie. I've been here since the birth of this stuff. There isn't too many guys that are still involved with this and has been around as long as I have, okay? I've been here to witness all this stuff, you guys. Real talk. And I got some amazing stuff coming up. Amazing videos coming to prove that to you. There's a lot of guys saying, I've been here since the da-da-da-da. Well, where's the proof? Because I don't see it and I don't see it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't remember you. You wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. But I got the proof. I got videos of me, you know, 20 years old out in Cali, kicking it with Gottiline, right? Richard Barajas, one of the real creators of this breed. You understand? Richard from Gottiline, Dave from Razor's Edge, and many, many more. Monster G, New Trojan Blood, Do Good Kennels. These were the OGs. Blue Nation, you know, Blue Line, man, all types of stuff, you guys. That type of deal. But let's not, you know, let's not turn it into that, because y'all are making it seem like I'm hating, and I'm not. I'm telling you facts. They called it one dog, one line. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. PC says, what's up, Big D? Killinois family in the building. Real talk. He says, what's up, Big D? Just tapping in. And much love to all the Killinois family. I know that's right, man. Shout out to the homie PC, man. He's got that boy Pua. Came out of Big Business and Fendi. Littermate brother to our boy Busy Bone. Bad boy. Shout out to the homie PC. The whole Killinois family in the building, man.
We got the Killinois family in the building. Let's go.
Joshua Fry says, I asked George if he regrets selling Remy. Okay, I know exactly who George is. And matter of fact, I can show you right now that I know who George is. And matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do that. And I mean, yeah, he bought him for a treadmill and $500. I know. And I just seen that you said that. I know, bro, because I was there. You know, I wasn't there when it happened, but I was there. And matter of fact, I'm going to show you something right now that's going to prove to you that I was there. It's going to take me a little second to find this, but I got you, okay? I got you. 88 people in the building. We're at 150 likes. As soon as we hit 200 likes, we're going to give you guys a sneak peek look at these puppies. Right now, we're just killing some time, showing you guys some stuff. As soon as we hit 200 likes, we're going to be giving you guys a good sneak peek at these pups. So hit that like button and share out the live to all your social medias. I'm going to show this guy right here, Joshua Fry, that, you know, I'm not just talking. I was there. And I got a picture of, this is a video that I got a whole vlog from the moment this stuff happened that you're talking about. That's how long I've been here. And that's how much footage I got. And that's some of the dopest stuff that we got coming to the channel. Okay? So here we go. Let's get to it, man. I'm going to show you guys better than I can tell you. All right, give me 1 second. This is going to take a little second to find, y'all. This is going to take a little second to find. All right, here we go. Let's see. It shouldn't take too long. I'm telling you, man, in this video, this vlog, I got Corrupt as a puppy. I got Corrupt's parents. I got Remy's brothers, Remy's sisters, Uh, you know, all types of stuff in here, bro. Real talk. I got Monster G's littermate sister footage. This is all footage. This ain't pictures. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn that down. All right, here we go. This guy's going to think this is funny because he says he knows George and stuff. But watch. This is the proof that I know what I'm talking about and I just don't be talking. Actually, Fabian's first dog was a short shot son named Tyson. I got Remy in there. I got Remy's brothers, Remy's parents. I got Kong, Kaya. Man, I'm telling you, when I drop this stuff, you guys are going to trip out. There it is right there. This is George's dog. I can't remember what this dog's name was, but right here, bro. Here we go, Josh Fry. This is going to be one of George's dogs right here, bro. This is George's dog. I can't remember what he named this dog. This dog was Razor's Edge in Gaff, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it actually shows. It might not show him. I don't know if I got him on there or not. But matter of fact, let's play it. You know, this is a little sneak peek. Look, see, that was Remy right there. That was Remy right there. I ain't going to go too deep with it. All right, here we go.
Switch and Luke.
You hear that? Joker out of Switch and Luke. That's George. That's the George you're talking about. And this is his dog. He was here this day with Fabian, you know? We was at what's his name's house? I can't think of it right offhand. But that's showing you that's George's voice talking right there. You know, at that day, on that day, man, I was at Richard Barajas, Gottiline's house. I was at Rodney from New Trojan's house. It was like one of the biggest meet and greets where the bully world was really created. I got this all on footage. None of these guys have ever seen it. This footage is almost 30 years old. And once we hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, we will be showing you guys that. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. I'm not one of these guys that get on here and just be BSing with y'all, man. I show facts and I talk facts, okay? Real talk. Real talk. Where we at? Let me pull up something else for you guys. We got 155 likes, 94 people in the building. As soon as we hit 200 likes, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek look at this next litter that we're going to be having up for sale for you guys. The most updated, never seen before footage of these dogs. I'm currently working on this video and I will be dropping it on Thursday. But I will show you it in my program, unedited, and give you guys a real good look at them, okay? You know, and it's not going to be like tons and tons of looks, but it'll be worth it. So if you haven't, hit that like button. We're almost 40 likes out, you guys. 93 people in the building. Let's go. Come on, let's do it. Real talk. Real talk. And I'm going to get to all your guys' questions. I'm working on it. I'm trying to think of something else we could pull up here. If you guys got any recommendations, let it be known in the comment section. Let's see here. Where we at? John Adrian, that's another Killinois family member in the building. He says, love all your videos, Dayton. Appreciate it. That's a Killinois family member. That's his Napoleon son in that profile picture right there. And matter of fact, he's got a litter going with him right now. Killinois family in the building. Real talk. We got 2OG. That's another Killinois family member.
We got the Killinois family in the building. Let's go.
He says, what's up, bro? At Killinois Kennels, hashtag Killinois family. Appreciate you for tapping in, big dog. Real talk. That's his boy right there out of G-Baby and Siri right there. Badass bull. Keanu Burgess says, Killinois just produced nothing but hammers. Blood and sweat made the Killinois Kennels. They are today hard work and putting in time to put out bulls. Killinois hammers, one unit. That's right. Real talk, man. Shout out to Keanu Burgess in the building, man. He always keeps it real, always shows nothing but love. Real talk, man. We got 160 likes. We're 40 likes away. We've had almost 1,000 people in this live tonight. So that's not that great, you guys. You know, we got a lot of nosy people and no supporter, you know, not our real supporters in here. So big shout out to all you guys that have liked. Hit that like button. We're going to give you guys a sneak peek look. And right now I'm currently just trying to find something to show you guys to keep this going. The homie said he wants to see some bulls. Let's go ahead and show him some bulls. Let's go ahead and show him some bulls. Let's pull up. Here we go. Here's a bull for you. Here's a bull for you. He said he wants to see some bulls. Then let's show him a bull. What the hell? All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get to it. You know, I like to do stuff like this. You know, right now we're just killing time. We're just killing some time until we hit those 200 likes, and we will show you guys, you know, what's going on with our next drop. Sneak peek, 200 likes, and we're going to get it. Real talk. I hear that same here. We had dogs that were bulls back in the day, but not registered with the ABKC proper bulls. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Most definitely, the dogs back in the day, there was some monsters. A lot of people think that there wasn't, but I got the proof to show you guys here real soon, man. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to be showing you guys better than we can tell you. I got a whole vlog from the moment this real thing was really created. You understand what I'm saying? That I've been holding on to this footage. All those guys like Fabian, Richard Barajas, Rodney from New Trojan, Dave from Razor's Edge, Tio from Ruffian, man, I can't remember Tio's kennel name right offhand. It's a lot, you guys, okay? It's a lot. But Tio, he's the one that produced, he's the one that actually produced Remy, okay? That type of deal. Frank Clowell says, best bloodline out there. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Real talk. Real talk. He says, I want to get a pup from this drop. Get with us and we'll get you taken care of, man. What you guys are looking at right now, the guy said he want to see some bulls. Here's a bull for you. This is our boy, Brick, out of Big Red and I can't remember his mom, Griselda. Bad bull, man. We just had some amazing litters with this boy. We're going to run through a couple of these. That way you guys ain't got to be just stuck looking at me. We're going to show you in the some bulls in the meantime until we get into this footage of the puppies. That type of deal. Yeah. Good dogs, good temperament, great looking structure. Your kennels got it all, hands down. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for letting them know. Real talk. Real talk. Bully Pop Divvy, Remy line is just a Razor's Edge spinoff. I mean, Remy is a Razor's Edge dog, you know, but Fabian bred Remy to dogs that had any blood. It wouldn't matter. Remy, you know, Fabian was breeding Remy to every and anything that had the money to do it. That type of stuff. So the stuff that they created, that they say is Remy line, is, like I said, not so much Fabian created, but from him breeding to other people, it created it. You understand what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But man, this isn't to hate any of those guys. This is just facts. Okay? I will tell any of these guys this stuff to their face. You understand what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna argue with me about it because they know I've been here and they know I'm right. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. Boss, okay, hold up, my bad. I hit, for some reason. We know you're speaking facts, bro. Don't let these fools troll you. Nah, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping like that. I just don't want them to put out the narrative like I'm hating. I'm not. I'm stating facts. I'm stating facts. I'm not hating, you know. This is, That's why we move the way we do. Adam NC says, what's up, dude? Love when and catch you live. Appreciate that, big dog. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for tapping in. Right now, what you guys are seeing is just the breakdown on Brick's pedigree. Matter of fact, let's get into something else. This guy wants to see some bulls. We're going to show him some bulls. All right. Give me a second to pull some things up here, you guys. What you guys just got done looking at is our boy Brick. Now let's go ahead and pull up another bull. Here we go. Trying to get it to spots so you guys ain't just watching stupid stuff here, you guys. All right. Try to, you know, I don't want to bore y'all to death with me scrolling and things like that. This right here is another bull for you guys. This is our boy Killinois Kennels Big Clout. One of the most extreme American bullies out there. Built, look at him, man. Just look at the way that boy's built. Look at that. Look at the rear, the muscle definition, the tucked in waist, not just some fat dog, all that type of stuff. Badass boy, one of my personal favorites. Killinois Kennels Big Clout. And we got some amazing stuff coming up with this boy, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Real talk. Stang55 says, what's good, bro? What's good with you, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Real talk. Killinois Kennels is in the building. That's our boy Killinois Mike's right there, man. That's our partner, Killinois Mike, the owner of Tasmanian Devil. Or no, not Tasmanian Panda. My bad. Nas says, this man is spitting facts. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. 94 people in the building, man. We're only 32 likes away from showing you guys these puppies. If you haven't and you're new in here, make sure you guys hit that like button. And we're going to give you guys a sneak peek never seen before at these puppies. It's not going to be like crazy, but we're going to give you guys a good look. PC says, some people are Hold up. Some people are haters, don't realize Killinois Kennels been in the game since the birth of American Bully. Hit that like button. We all want to see those pups. That's right, man. That's right. You know, like I said, man, there's a lot of fakers out here, man. There's a lot of people. You would not believe the amount of people in this dog game that really lie about the time they've been in here. Be real with yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Because I most definitely am. I ain't ever lied about nothing on this channel, man. That type of deal. You know what I mean? Like, be real with yourself. If you've been in 15 years and you're lying saying you've been in 20 years, you're a clown. Real talk. Real talk. Vince says, I learn something new about the breed every time I check in your live chats. Thanks for sharing your experience and knowledge, Dayton. Appreciate that, big dog. And we got so much more of it coming. It's not even funny, man. I wish I could show you guys that old footage that I just showed you. I wish I could show you guys this stuff right now. I've been holding on to this footage for 30 years. Even the owners of these dogs hasn't seen these dogs. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. And I know they can't wait to see it. Real talk. Real talk. Nails by Emily says, let's get some more likes. I'm trying to see these puppies. That's Killinois family in the building right there. Shout out Nails by Emily. And that's right. Hit that like button, y'all. We're 30 likes away, you guys. Real talk. And I'll tell you what, this might be the fastest we've ever hit this, you guys. So hit that like button. We're going to get there, man. We're going to get there. Stang55 says, what's good, bro? Dayton got some of the best dogs out. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, big dog. Jacob Hall says, amazing bulls. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. 95 people in the building. Let's get those likes up. We're going to get there and show you these puppies. Bully Pock, I get it, Dayton. I've been around. I know you're not hating. It's just facts, bro. Appreciate you, man. Bully Pock. Man, I'm trying to... Do I know you, bro? Because I'm feeling like I might know you. That Bully Pock thing... I feel like I know that, but I might not, man. Let it be known in the comment section. Do we personally know each other? Dragons Den Bulls said, we had an ABKC show over the weekend in the UK. Champion G Unit shut down the show. Looking him up. He is the son of R2G2. Amazing dog, G Unit. How do I send you a picture? You can send it to me, man, but you know, it's the, you know, I'm sure people might know who that is, that type of deal, you know. But you can send it to me, Killinois Kennels at gmail.com. Killinois Kennels at gmail.com. JH says, I want to see more likes on this live so we can get to see those puppies. I know that's right, bro. Trust me, we're going to get there. We're at 174. We're going to get there. I just got to keep letting everybody know so we get it. Super Jermaine says, built like a silverback. That's right. He's talking about Big Clout. Let's go ahead and run it back with Big Clout. That was kind of some short amount of footage. Let's run it back with Big Clout. That's right. That's right. That's right. Built like a silverback, for real, for real. And this is a Killinois dog done the Killinois way. He doesn't go back to no crazy hype blood. This dog doesn't have Rocco in it. This dog doesn't have, barely has Dax in it. Doesn't have no muscle tone in it. Doesn't have any exotic blood. No exotic blood whatsoever. No Miyagi. No Bullseye. No Miyagi. This dog is a Killinois dog done the Killinois way. And after I get done showing you him, I'm going to show you guys another dog done the Killinois way. Real talk. Double A Card says, who are your top 3 favorite studs out right now that aren't in your yard? I'm not here to promote other kennels, big dog. Sorry to say that. We might do that stuff on Top Dog TV, but that's not what we're here for right now. You know, I can tell you my top 3 old school dogs. I'm not here going to show love to other kennels that don't ever show us love. Okay? We do that enough on Top Dog TV. That type of deal. You know, I know a lot of people want to hear that type of stuff, but that's not what I'm here for, big dog. Sorry about that. But I can definitely speak on some older dogs. Real talk. Al says 100. That's right. That's right. That's right. How old are the puppies now? I believe they're like 12 weeks old, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but all that information will be in our next video. Rob716, we got the
Killinois family in the building. Let's go.
That's right. That's one of our major Killinois family members out there. He said, I've been a Killinois fan now for about 6 years. All the dogs are beast mode. Appreciate you, big dog. Real talk. Thanks for letting them know. That's Rob out there in Buffalo, New York. Did your Bills win today, bro, or what? Or do they play tomorrow? Staying. I know Dayton been here at least 20 or over. We in this when we was in our 20s. We old now. That's right, man. That's right. I've been doing this stuff since I'm 16. I just turned 44 years old, man. And I've been involved in the bully world ever since I was about 19 years old. You know what I mean? So definitely coming up on 30 years, big dog. Real talk. Al Misconception says, awesome bullies, brother. I've been checking you out for a minute and your team. Appreciate that, man. We appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. 101 people in the building. If you're new in here, make sure you hit that like button. The moment we hit 200 likes, we're only 24 likes away. The moment we hit 200 likes, I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek, never seen look of our puppies that is going to be for sale on our next drop. Let's go ahead and get into another bull, though. The guy said he wanted to see some bulls, so we're going to show him some bulls. Our own personal bulls. Russell Etterfest says, Big Clout is fire. I know that's right, big dog. I know that's right. Shout out to the Killinois family. Let's see here. The lives is getting better, y'all. The lives is getting better. We're starting to get some people up in here, that type of stuff, man. Big shout out to all you guys that have been faithfully watching our lives. And, you know, like I said, they ain't going to be doing nothing but getting better and better. Here soon, we're going to be bringing on some guests. We're going to be bringing on some Killinois family members. And we got something major, major dog world changing stuff coming to our channel. So if you're not, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Real talk. Bossman83 says Vanilla Gorilla was one of them ones. He most definitely is, and he's still here pumping and doing it up. Pumping and doing it up, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to be getting some more updated footage of Vanilla Gorilla here really soon. I was going to do it here not too long ago, but man, we had another crazy heat come through last 2 days. Excuse me. The last 2 days have been 70 or 96 degrees here right now. It's been crazy hot, but we're going to most definitely get that out there, you guys. Get that out there. Here we go. Let's get into this real quick. Here, you guys want to see another bull done the Killinois way? Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. This is going to be our boy, Killinois Kennels Busy Bone, owned by my partner, Phil. You know, you guys have seen Phil on the channel. He's one of the few Killinois members that actually gets featured on the channel. He's also been helping out a lot with Top Dog TV. Shout out to my partner, Phil, man. Real talk. That's going to be Busy Bone. This is a Killinois dog done the Killinois way. Our way comes from some of the best American bully blood that's ever been involved in this world. Straight, extreme American bully, show quality American bully with this boy, Busy Bone. Real talk. Brian Flatterly, another Killinois member, Killinois family member, says, proud to have a female from Clout's very first litter. That's right, that's right. Real talk, real talk. Rob says, 716 says, go Bills. Yes, sir, they won. That's right, that's right. I'll tell you what, I'm a Bears fan, but I don't even watch football because I'm a Bears fan. I don't know what they did. I'm sure they lost. That type of deal, man. Crazy. Nas says, JH, how? Show some. I just subscribed. JH, show some. I just subscribed. Oh, yeah, that's a Killinois member, man. He's got some dogs from us. He's got some dogs, man, for sure. Drake. Man, what? I think I missed his last comment. My bad, bro. I wasn't trying to overlook your comment. I was trying to pull something up. He said, I've been in the dog game since 2004 when I got my first dog. We had Pisco sites. They all shut down the UK, made it hard for us to own dogs, but we kept going. I have respect for you guys. Appreciate that, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. For sure. Hold up, this is the new one he put. I hope you don't mind me posting and talking about other dogs. I do like what I am seeing from your kennel, no lie. You have some bullies, respect. No, it's all good, bro. But like I said, man, a lot of these guys don't show us no promo, don't show us no love. So we're, you know, if it isn't something that I'm showing you on here, then we really ain't going to be speaking on too much of anything. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. It is no disrespect, bro. You know, we're one of the most underrated kennels in this bully world. You know what I mean? And a lot of people really don't want to see us win because of the motion that we have. You know, they act like they don't see us and things like that. Those type of things. But they see us. They know exactly what we got going on. 105 people in the building. We got 178 likes. 178 likes. 179 likes. We're 21 likes away from showing you guys these puppies. As soon as we hit 200 likes, we're going to show you guys the next sneak peek look at the next drop. Real talk. Stang55 says, we was in here when the MSN boards. I'm 48 now. Most definitely, man. Most definitely. Matter of fact, I was one of the people that helped create the Elite Edge MSN board. You know what I mean? My homie Ricky from Outlaw Kennels, he is actually the very first person to ever start a MSN board. It was called the Bully board. And then after that came the Elite Edge board. That type of deal. So for sure, for sure. Super Jermaine says, will you ever get into the XL or double XL bullies? I mean, you know, we might get an XL, but not no double XLs or anything like that, man, unless it's just some mind-blowing dog that makes it to where we don't have a choice. You know, that type of deal. Not a choice, but we want to do it. You know what I mean? The thing with the XLs is a lot of XLs, they lack breed type. You know, people been doing crazy stuff with these XLs for the past few years. and breeding them to multiple different dogs, that type of stuff. We do like XLs, but we want an XL that fits the breed standard, that looks like a real true American Bully, not a Cane Corso, not a Presa Canario, not Mastiff. You know what I mean? We like XLs that look like American Bullies. You know what I mean? That type of stuff. But we do have some big dogs that are borderline. You know what I mean? We have some standard bulls. What you guys are looking at right now is a standard XL or a standard size extreme American Bully right here with Busy Bone. All right, let's go ahead and get into something different. We're going to pull up another dog here. We're going to pull up another dog here. You know, big shout out to the whole 106 people in the building. You know, read that top comment, that pinned comment, you guys. Read that pinned comment. We're almost there. We got 183 likes. We are 17 likes away from giving you guys a sneak peek look at the next litter. Real talk. And big shout out to everybody that's tapping in and hitting that like button. Real talk. We're going to get this 200 quicker than we were getting 150 last week. You know what I mean? That type of deal. Where are we at? We're going to show you another Killinois bull done the Killinois way. Stacked with Killinois blood through and through. That type of deal. Let's get to it. Where we at? Crap. He was told not to breed him back to blue, and he did on the first. Yeah, bro. We're not here to do that, bro. We're not here to do that. And the only reason I showed that is because I have a hard time seeing. Okay, I have to read it. I have to pull it up first to read it, okay? That type of stuff. But we're not here for that, bro. We're not going to trash Fabian. I got respect for Fabian. He did amazing things with that boy Remy. You know, I don't know how he bred him back to blue, but blue is a male. So, what are you talking about? Like a blue daughter or something? Or I don't know, but that's not what we're here for, bro. And you're not going to use, we're not going to use that. And it seems like I'm not trying to get in all, we're not going to get in all that, bro. L Boogie says, need to be part of the Killinois family. That's right, man. Get with us whenever you're ready and we'll get you taken care of. Let's go ahead and show you guys another Killinois monster. That type of deal. Killinois dog done the Killinois way. I know you rocked out with us, Josh Fry, and all that type of stuff, bro, but I'm not here to trash people, bro. I'm not here to trash people. I rock out with you. I know you've been in here. You showed us a lot of love. It's no disrespect to you. You can feel the way you feel about anybody, bro. But I'm not going to, what you call it? That type of deal. What's it say? Shout out to the homie Joshua Fry for dropping a super chat, man. Appreciate you. You didn't put no question in there, though, my boy. You didn't put no question. Levi Reyes says 20 more likes. Actually, it's 14 more likes, and we're going to give you guys that sneak peek, man. I'm starting to lose my voice here. Hit that like button. Yeah, for sure. Joshua Fry says, who was Debo off of? Cairo? No, Debo was off of Razor's Edge, Razzle Dazzle, UKC champion, Razzle Dazzle, and Dominion Pitts Madness, which was a Cairo and Tiki daughter. Really, really nice female. One of the females that looked like Cairo more than any other female out there. She was so hard. And, if you don't know who Daz is, not Dax, Daz, Razor's Edge Razzle Dazzle, he was out of Knuckles and Paddington. That dog looks so much like Gaff's California Top Gun. I think you must be talking about Busy Bone, and he kind of favors him. Kind of. Little bit different dog. You know, this right here is going to be one of our Killinois dogs done the Killinois way. This is our boy Killinois Dollar Bill. Straight monster. You know, he's actually 2 times white folks. Badass boy. Extreme dog. Bad boy. And this boy, you know, you could say this is our own bloodline. You know, dogs like him. Dogs like these last 3 dogs I've shown you. That type of stuff. Vince Lang says, shout out to Phil. I know that's right. Shout out to Vince Lang, our Killinois family member. And as you guys can see, he's got a badass boy right there in his profile picture. That's his boy Taser, Glorilla's littermate brother. That type of deal. 89 likes, you guys. We're 11 likes away. You know, 11 likes away. And we're going to, guys, give you that sneak peek. Ferris says, Dayton does the best business, hands down. Appreciate you. Real talk. Ferris, are you a Killinois family member? Have you picked up a dog from us? If so, let us know in the comment section. Philip Simmons says, Lil Phil in the building. That's my little homie right there, man. Lil Phil, man. Shout out to you in the building, big dog. Again, we got 100 people in here waiting to see these puppies. That's right, man. Big shout out to all you guys for tapping in. How long we been on here, man? We've only been on here 2 hours, man. Big shout out to y'all. Real talk. And it ain't no... What is this? I don't know what that is. This is a dollar bill again. A Killinois dog done the Killinois way. And I'm just playing this so you guys can see, you know, some of the dogs that, you know, is pretty much Killinois bloodline. That type of stuff. I see you, my bro. Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Real talk. Shout out to everybody in here, man. Listen, man, I am one of the most positive people in the bully world. I'm not trying to get on here and argue with nobody. I'm not trying to trash nobody or any of that type of stuff. You know, we just move certain ways over here. So please don't take none of that stuff personal when you guys are bringing up other stuff, that type of situation. You know, when Top Dog TV lives get to cracking, we can talk about any dog you guys want. But this is Killinois Kennels business right here, right now. And that's what we're on. You see a dog in a pedigree, I'm going to speak on it. And if you see one in our pedigree, then you know we like it. That type of situation, guys. Real talk. Tone says, I'm just tapping in. Let me get my like on. That's right. Killinois family in the building, man. We're only 10 likes away. I can't believe it, y'all. I can't believe it. Real talk. This is the most likes that we, you know, probably the most likes we've had in a live during the live. Of course, we got likes that way outdo that. But I'm saying during the live, and big shout out to all you guys. Real talk. Joshua Fry says, thank you. Okay, that's right, man. Shout out to Joshua Fry, man. That's one of the first, you know, he sent 99 cents out, man. Shout out to Joshua Fry, man. That's one of the first people to send us a super chat. Real talk. Shout out to the homie, man. And don't take it personal, bro, because I don't want to let you bash people on this live. We just are very, very, you know, positive people with these dogs. We're not here for the drama, that type of stuff. You know, shout out to you for the super chat. Joshua Fry, I know you were there. I've seen you in those old pics. That's right, man. That's right. That's right. Real talk. I hope I didn't come off that way. No, you're good, bro. You're good. I just got to let everybody know, bro. Like, we're here. We are on a positive situation here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We're not here to bash nobody. You know, don't get me twisted, man. I don't like every single person in this community either. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to get on here and bash anybody, bro. Real talk. Real talk. Joshua Fry says, I got frozen from George. I'm about to bring it out. One shot of Rockwood and Cyclops. Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm not too familiar with those dogs, man, but shout out to George, man. He was a real character when I met him, man. He was a funny dude, man. Funny dude. Real talk. Brian Flattery says, D has lots of integrity and don't trash nobody no matter what the situation is. That's right. That's right. Let them know, Killinois family. That's right, man. We're here on some positive stuff, man. We do this dog stuff for fun, man. If I want drama and I want some wreck or any of that type of stuff, man, I'll get out here in my city and go crazy. But I'm too old for that. You understand what I'm saying? We don't We're not here for drama, you guys. No drama. That's not what we're on over here at the Killinois camp. Real talk. Real talk. 7 likes away, y'all. 7 likes away. Matter of fact, I'm going to run this back. I got to use the restroom real quick. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. But I'm going to let you guys watch
with
this.
The patch on his eye is
I'll
going to be
right
the dog
back,
that we're going to be showing you guys today.
Okay?
We figured
if
we'd
you
give
bounce,
you guys a little
that's
sneak
on you
peek
because
look
we're
at
7
him
likes
as
away
a
from
puppy.
showing you guys
that
everything.
Way you guys can see
I got it. I've been on here. I've been drinking a lot of water. I got to use the restroom. I will be
if you
right
guys
back.
know which litter
I'm gonna
this
let you
dog
guys
came
watch
from,
this
let us
while
know in
I'm,
the comment section. Now allow me to introduce you to our boy, Killinois Kennels Dollar Bill. We should have named this monster Polar Bear because that's exactly what he's looking like out there in that snow. This boy is a product of taking our 2 times Killinois white folks blood and making it collide with that Rockomania and that muscle tone blood for the perfect mixture of an extreme American bully. You guys see us stepping outside of the yard from time to time, breeding to some amazing dogs. But that's all to bring that blood into our yard, mix it with our Killinois blood that we've had for the past 25 years, and come up with some amazing bulls. You know, we're trying to create dogs in our own lane with dogs like this boy Dollar Bill, our boy Big Clout, and many more. We're not trying to follow trends, we're trying to create them, and that's what we're doing with dogs like this boy Dollar Bill right here. Let us know in the comment section, which Killinois female would you like to see this boy paired up with in the future? We're open to all suggestions, and we'd like to see what you guys think in the comment section. This boy has tons of girth, but can move really well for being an extreme bull like this. Is he a perfect show dog? No, but no dog is. But I'll tell you what, this boy will tear it up in the extreme class. Dollar Bill here is another total package American bully. This boy's got the girth, head, bone, chest, rear. I'm telling you guys, this boy's got it all. Dollar Bill is available for stud to approved females only. For anybody that's interested, get with us and we'll take care of you. To get your female approved, all you have to do is send us out some pictures and some videos. She must be ABKC registered, and if everything maps out, we'll go ahead and make it happen. I've been working on this video throughout the night, and I wasn't able to talk to my partner Renzo, who actually owns Dollar Bill, but I'll tell you what, for the first week of this video being up, we'll let his stud fee go for $2,000. It'll be $1,000 to lock him in at that price, but when next Sunday hits, that boy will bounce up to the $2,500 price range, and that's a steal of a deal for a boy of this caliber. The way this boy is bred, you can pretty much go any route with him. You can take him back into that edge blood, or you can take him back into the Gottiline, whatever which way you want to go. I'm telling you, we're going to create some amazing dogs with this boy, and I can't wait to use them myself. Don't forget to show some love on this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I wanted to drop something new for you guys instead of the puppies and stuff. For anybody that's interested in picking up a pup from our kennel, don't worry. One of the next videos we post on this channel, we'll be introducing you to the parents of our next litter of American Bully puppies. But look at this boy Dollar Bill right there, man. Extreme American Bully, and it's gonna do big things. Now we're gonna go ahead and break down Dollar Bill's pedigree. We're gonna start with his father. This is gonna be our boy, Killinois Kennels White Folks Jr. This is gonna be White Folks Jr.'s father. This is our boy, Killinois Kennels Dark Low. This boy's got one of the most exclusive pedigrees you could find as far as the Razor's Edge blood goes. It's loaded with nothing but legends and goes back to generations and generations of our blood. This boy Dark Low is a real...
All right, my bad, you guys. Boom, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me get this together, man. Shout out to everybody that jumped in here. Hit that like button, man. We just hit that 200 likes, and we're going to give you guys a sneak peek look at these puppies, man. Real talk. Real talk. Let me get this together, y'all. I got y'all. Shout out to you guys. And that doesn't mean stop hitting the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, y'all. We got 108 people in here, and they're all ready to see these puppies, man. Hit that like button. Real talk. I'm not going to show it till we get one more like. Hit that like button if you're new in here. One more like. Just because, man. Ain't no stopping there. Ain't no stopping there, y'all. Here we go. Somebody dipped after that. And that's cool. We don't need you in here. You gonna dip now? You crazy. Let's get them likes. Joshua Fry says Apollo. Apollo. I know that. That's one of George's dogs, right? That's one of George's dogs. There we go. Shout out to whoever hit that like button. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let me see something real quick here. I'm working on it right now, y'all. Right now. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, y'all. Y'all ready, man? Let it be known, man. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready up in here? Let it be known, man. Y'all ready? All right, man. I got a lot of comments to catch up with. And hey, that's Joker. Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro. That's right. That's what I'm telling you, bro. I was there. Hit them likes. I'm gonna go over a few of these. We're there right now. He says, I know that's right. Don't take nothing personal. Top Dog TV is one of the best bully dogs TVs out there. Check it out. Got the dogs just like yours. Love it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Most definitely, man. Make sure y'all tap in because that Top Dog TV stuff is going to be going crazy, y'all. That Top Dog, I'm telling you, man, I'm expecting that next Top Dog TV video to go insane. You understand what I'm saying? That type of deal. Man, shout out to the homie Joshua Fry, man. Real talk. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull that comment up right now, man. Right now. Real talk, man. Shout out to anybody that's sending us super chats. This is one of the first time we ever got a super chat on here. He sent $5. He says, I know you were there. I've seen you in old pics. I didn't MSN for that to come off wrong. I wish George could have seen that clip. Tilo, that's right. Tilo at Ruckus. I messed it up kind of, but I know Tilo very well, man. Real talk. And shout out to Tilo. Like I said, that video is at his house, man. That video you seen of George is at his house. And for anybody that wants me to answer their question right on the spot, that's how you do it right there. You send a super chat with some money and I'm going to answer your, and I'm going to change that to that 99-cent thing. That is going to be $5 or more, that type of deal. I'm going to have to learn how to change that. But yeah, for super chats, if you guys are tired of waiting for me to answer your question, that type of stuff, that is the way to get your question answered right quick in a hurry. And big shout out to you guys. Real talk. Big shout out to Joshua Fry, man. Real talk. He says Joker has Gaff's Top Gun, Gaff's limited edition, and Silver Simba, I believe. Yeah, for sure. That's why I said he was really heavy on the Gaff blood. I thought he had a little Razor's Edge blood in it, but I guess not. That type of deal. All right, here we go, y'all. We're going to get into it right now. We're going to get into it, man. Big shout out to you guys again. You know, we were waiting on to hit 200 likes on this video. We're at 2-3. If you haven't liked it already, please make sure you guys do so. But let's go ahead and get into this footage, y'all. Real talk. Where we at? All right, here we go, y'all. Real talk. Shout out to y'all, man. Here they are, you guys. Here they are. Let me take this off real quick. Here they are, man. What you guys are looking at is the females. Okay, this is all unedited footage. These are the only 3 females off of the whole litter, okay? And we went back to an old spot, man. This is going to be a really, really dope video, you guys. A really dope video that'll be coming to the channel here really soon. like I said, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna show you the whole video. And right now, what you guys are just gonna be seeing is the females. I'll tell you what, if we can hit at 250, I barely got any of the males footage picked out. I barely got any of it picked out, okay? If we can hit 250 likes, I'll show you the little bit of the male footage that I got, okay? All three of these are girls right here. We separated the pups. We actually separated the pups, and we showed you, we're going to show you the females by themselves, and we're going to show you the males by themselves. We went to this skate park, recorded all that type of stuff. Try to bring it back to more of the old school stuff that we used to do, Like I told you guys, let's pause it there for a second. I'm going to respond to some of these questions. Hey, just hit that like. That's right. Appreciate you, Atomic CJ. Real talk. He said, I know you were there. I've seen you in the old pics. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, for sure. He said, I got frozen off of George I'm about to bring out. That's right. That's right. I'm going to catch up with a little bit of these comments so we can get, answer any of your guys' questions. Brian says, D has lots of integrity. Don't trash nobody no matter what. That's right. That's right. He said, let's go. Get them likes up. Big shout out to all you guys. Real talk. Dan Libby says, 200-pound big clout dream dog. Yeah, Big Clout's about 85 pounds, you know what I mean? But he's a pocket. He's a shorter bull, To get a dog like Big Clout at 200 pounds, he's going to have to be an XL, my boy. For sure, for sure. I don't know. Ipa says, hit them likes. That's right, that's right. Nas says, I know that's right. Don't take nothing personal. Okay, man, I don't know why. It seems like these comments are coming in twice. Hey, just hit that like button. Dragon says, you have Facebook and Instagram we can lock into? Yeah, matter of fact, I'll go ahead and pull that up here in a second for you, big dog. My Facebook is Dayton, Dayton, Bodine, Bodine on Facebook. And on Instagram, it's Killinois_Kennels. But we'll pull that up. Matter of fact, let's pull that up right now, and I will give you guys a little sneak peek look at these, a little bit more look at these pups, okay? That type of deal. Let's pull that up real quick for y'all right now. That type of deal. Let me see. All right. I will show you guys some more. So don't trip. I will show you some more. Don't trip. But we're going to pull up these, these social medias for the guys that might not know too much on how to get a hold of us, man. That type of situation. So this right here. This right here is my personal Facebook page, Dayton Bodine right there. Dayton Bodine. You'll see this profile picture. We did have an actual Killinois Kennels page, but since we were sharing our videos on there and it was the sale of puppies, they ended up striking our page and knocking it down. We have started a new one, but I don't have any content on there. So for right now, the best place to follow us on Facebook is going to be my own personal page right here, Dayton Bodine at Killinois Kennels. That type of deal. Get on there and check us out, man. And I'll tell you what, you can see a lot of history of our kennel on here, okay? Because, before we even had a YouTube channel, this was the main spot where we would promote at, that type of deal, and our personal website. So Dayton Bodine, you guys can go there, check out pictures. There's tons of pictures on there. This is me kicking it with some kids at the dog show. Jessica Lloyd posted this. She said, when the kid realized famous YouTuber Dayton Bodine is in building, they was lit. That's right. That's right. This was me in South Africa. You can see tons and tons of stuff here, you guys. Tons of stuff. This is me when I arrived in the Philippines, that type of situation. And this right here is our Instagram, okay? This is our Instagram. Killinois_Kennels. And, you know, we got, you know, I usually drop a lot of pictures is like to let people know that we drop videos, that type of stuff. But we do got reels and stuff. And matter of fact, I'm going to be dropping a reel on there here really soon. Make sure you guys tap in. Tap in. Big shout out to all you guys that stayed in here once I started showing this stuff. Some people dipped out, but we still got 93 of y'all in here, and we appreciate it. And now they're going to miss out on the extra footage of the puppies that we're going to show y'all, man. Again, if we can hit 250 likes, I'll show you guys the males. But as of right now, it's just going to be the females. I don't have that much footage of the males. But let's go ahead and get back to the pups. Let's go ahead and get back to the pups. You know, this has been a dope live, you guys, man. Real talk. Big shout out to everybody tapping in. Big shout out to everybody tapping in. Real talk. I'm going to catch up with some of these comments real quick. Where we at? It's Ferris from Cali. We had Roxy. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. Big shout out to our Killinois family out there in Cali. They got a female out of Matula and Miss World Domination. Real talk. Father King says, I got y'all hitting like on my wife and kids' phone. Okay, that's right. That's right. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. What size is Dollar Bill? Dollar Bill is he's probably more of a pocket. He's right on the borderline of pocket and standard. And, you know, he's every bit of like 90, 95 pounds. Straight monster. Real talk. Okay, this is everybody showing Dollar Bill love. That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. Power for sure. That's right, that's right. That's right. Let's keep up the likes. That's right. That's right. These dogs are outside people. The dogs are outside people. All right, Super says, let's go. That's right, man. That's right. That's right, man. We got Alex Toller the fourth in the building, man. That's a future NBA star right there. That's a future NBA star. I believe he's in the 8th grade right now, and he's going crazy. Check him out on Facebook. Alex Toller the fourth. You guys can see him on Facebook. Alex Toller the fourth. He's been posting some content on his Facebook page. This dude's going to be a superstar. I'm telling you, he's already going crazy with the basketball. I believe he's an 8th grader. Nas says, I just subscribed. Can you show some love back? Okay. I'm not sure what you mean, Nas. Explain yourself a little bit better, man. Explain yourself. Did you just subscribe to us? I hope not, man, because you've been in here for a long time, my boy. Boss said, man, them pups is fire. I know that's right, big dog. I know that's right. Appreciate all you guys that's been tapped in. You know, it looks like this is where everybody's seeing the pups. They're saying they're fire. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Stan says he needs the tan girl. That's right, man. All these pups will be available here really soon, man. Real talk. Derek Wright says, they look good, bro. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Nas says, thank you for showing us these pups today. Salam, my brother. Peace. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, man. Real talk. Real talk. That's what's up. Joshua Fry says, what does this crown on my name mean? It means that you're one of the top, it means you're one of the top people commenting in the live. And big shout out to you. Real talk. Real talk. You know, that's another thing. When you guys see those like number 1s and number 3s and that means you're the top. That means you're the top guy talking in here. And we appreciate you, Joshua Fry. Real talk. Don't take it personal that I'm not going to allow you to bash people in here, bro, because that's not what we're here for. You know, that's what a lot of people in this game need to do, man. A lot of people in this game need to stop throwing dirt on the game and just promote positivity. Real talk. There was a fight at a dog show. There was a fight at a dog show, not a BRC show, not an ABKC show. I don't know what type of registry it was, but there was a fight at a dog show last week and people were sharing that video all over the place. And that's not what you should be doing, man, because those type of things, I'll tell you what, you do that at a BRC show, you know, you guys might get beat up by the whole crowd. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be starting stuff at no dog shows. And the last thing you should be doing is bringing your drama and trying to fight inside a venue at a dog show. If anything, take it outside down the block or something. You know what I mean? That type of stuff, man. We're trying to put a positive light on this community. We're trying to put a positive light on these dogs. You guys do not understand that we had to fight a lot for these dogs. You understand what I'm saying? We had to fight a lot. That type of deal. So let's go ahead and get back to the puppies, you guys. I appreciate everybody help get that like button, all the people that shared out the live, everybody hitting the likes on all their phones in their household, all that type of stuff, man. Let's get to it though. Let's get to it. Guys, should give you guys another sneak peek look at these puppies. All right, here we go. This is it literally inside my program. Inside my program, Joshua Fry says, what does, yeah. He says, someone spent $50. Can I use these crowns later? $50? Someone spent $50. No, I don't think, I think the crown is just saying that you're a top speaker. I don't think you get anything for that. You know, you spent $6 in here tonight. That type of deal. Nas, what do you mean? What do these crowns do? Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go, you guys. Here they are again. Here they are again. Super, super nice females, you guys. Real talk. Real talk. I'm saying that's what the XL. Okay, that's right. That's right. Game. That's what that's what the game needs. Yeah, you're right. You're right. More XLs that fit the breed standard. That type of deal. For sure. Derek Wright says Big Clout is built like a tank. I might have to use him in the future. Most definitely, bro. Get with us and we'll get you right on that. Real talk. Real talk. He'll go real nice with that blue girl you got. Real talk. That's right, my guy. Okay. Just promote and show good-looking dogs. That's it. That's right, man. That's right. Best dogs in the game. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, big dog. Thanks for letting them know, man. People love to hate too much. I know that's right. I know that's right. Real talk. You know, and this is for you guys, man. I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to start deleting these lives, man. I'm going to start deleting these lives. I'm going to start deleting them. So, you know, that way we can just chop them up and make some content out of it. So if you don't tune in, you're going to be missing out. Joshua Fry says, if you ask Rude Pitts or Ben Galago, or however you spell it, will both say they started everything. That is funny. That is funny. You know, if you're talking, if Ben's the dude, is that Ben dude from the Shark or whatever? Because he is definitely he was the original troll, that dude. He was a funny dude, bro. You know, and I'm doing my best not to disrespect him right now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it nice and positive. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I'm not sure who Rude was. Oh, I know who that dude is. Yeah. Those dudes were funny as hell, for sure. Those females are beautiful, good structure. Most definitely. Appreciate you, big dog. Real talk, real talk. That tan girl reminds me of Judd. I need that girl. Okay, Judge, that's going to be a Killinois. I mean, he didn't get him from us, but he had a Debo son, man. Shout out to Bum right there. I remember your name is Bum, if I'm not mistaken. Staying 55. Father King says, not just that, but it's a family event, 100%. I know for a fact these kids around be grown, act right. Not just that, but it's a... Okay. Rob716 says, real nice, straight feet. Yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Stang said, yes, sir. That's Bum right there. He owned Judge, a Debo's son. Matter of fact, I can find that. Matter of fact, let's get into that, man. I'm not gonna play tons of this footage. If you guys want to see more footage of these puppies, hit the like button. If we hit 250 likes, I'll show you guys a little bit more of the females and I'll give you a sneak peek look at the males. I've only got very little bit done of the boys, but of picked out. It ain't done, it's just picked out, okay? That type of stuff. That's one of the best pairings of all time. You talking about this one right here, big dog? The Master Plo and Glorilla? Is that what you're talking about, bro? If not, let it be known in the comment section. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys Bum's dog here. Hold on one second. Stang or whatever. Stang's probably like, man, don't be calling me Bum in here, bro. But that was your name, homie. That was your name in the MSN boards. That type of deal. I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to see... what you call it? I'm gonna see if I can find. I know I can find it. Let me see. I know exactly where it is. I'm gonna show you guys. We got a Killinois. He's not really a Killinois family member because he bought the dog from somebody else, but he did have a Debo son, and I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. Sorry about that, man. I'm sorry here. I've been running my mouth for 2 hours straight, 2.5 hours. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, I'm going to show Stang's boy here. I wonder if I got it saved by his name. And oh, just in here, save. I know I got it in here somewhere. Let me see. My bad, y'all. I'm not trying to keep it, I'm not trying to keep it. Let me see if I can put this somewhere else. That way you guys can at least look at something why we are. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up another dog. I'm going to pull up another stud that you guys can look at while we're doing this. While I'm trying to fish for this picture, all right? That type of stuff. Again, if we hit 250 likes, I'm going to show you guys more footage of the females and a couple sneak peek looks at the boys. Like I said, I literally just made it to the males last night. I'm chopping down the footage, that type of stuff. Let's see. And I know I got it. Oh, I got it up in here somewhere. I wish I was a little bit more prepared for that one, Bum. Or Stang, Stang gang. Let's see. All right, here, let me get to this so you guys can at least look at something while I'm looking for this picture. 79 people in the building. If we hit 250 likes, I'm going to show you guys more footage of the females, and I'm going to show you a sneak peek look at the boys, okay? That type of deal. That is fry for sure, for sure. Stang says, is cool, bro. Bum is fine. Is Dennis. I race Mustangs is why you see Stang. Okay, I thought you was pulling some Stangs or something, my boy. I didn't know what you was on. You see, man. I know I got that picture. I just don't know what it's saved under. And there's hella pics here. Damn, man. Might have to pull it up. I might have to have it ready for you on the next one, bro. Real talk. We got 213 likes. Once we hit 250, I'm going to show you guys some more footage of the pups and all that. What you guys was just looking at, though, that's our boy. Let's get to it. This boy is Dax, Gottiline's Dax reincarnated, but he ain't got no Dax blood in him whatsoever. That type of deal. This boy is a straight monster. Straight monster. Real talk. Look at him. Look at that big old 95-pound boy moving like crazy. Moving pretty good for a 100-pound dog right there, y'all. That's going to be our boy, Killinois Kennels Tasmanian Panda. Man, I'm trying to find this picture. Tasmanian Panda. I'm just letting you guys look at that so you ain't got to sit here and stare at me looking in the sky. You know, for those of you that don't know, I got two big monitors going up and down and one going sideways here. That's why I be looking up and looking down and looking like this. You know, I'm trying to keep the live nice and entertaining for you guys while I'm moving around and doing stuff. Man, I can't find it, man. I know I got it too. I know I got it. I know I got that picture. Man, hold on. Let me check one more thing. Can't find it right now. Can't find it. Anyways, his dog was the littermate brother to this boy, Scrappy, right there. Where we at? Yeah, I can't find it. Join the next live, bum, and I will make sure we pull that up, bro. All your guys' dogs are fire. That's right. That's right. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Elijah Ramos says that fawn female off the litter is insane. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But all the females are solid, man. They're all solid. I'll tell you what, man. Them Try girls are off the hook too. Just wait till you guys see more of the footage. That type of deal. Stang says probably under the ex-wife Amy. No, it's supposed the file's name is Judge somewhere. I don't know where it's at though, bro. Man Jack Bullies in the building. That's Killinois family located in the Caribbean out there. He says Montserrat representing. That's gonna be the island that he's on. As you guys can see in this picture right there, he's got two dogs from us he picked up. That's gonna be a Busy Bone and Medusa daughter on the left. And then that chocolate boy on the right is out of God of War and Bulla. Real talk. Shout out to Man Jack Bullies, man. You got to send me some of those videos, bro, and I'm going to do your own video. Send me those videos of those sideways ones you got. You got to email me the original ones. Don't edit them or nothing. Send it to me. I'm going to edit it and make it look nice and sweet. It doesn't have to have any talking in it or anything. I'll do it however you want me to do it. But email me that footage, bro. Email me that footage. Nas says, he said is under his ex-wife, Amy. No, I get it, man. But it's not. It's not. I wouldn't have saved a dog under something like that. I would have saved it under his name or like Debo's son. Nas says, Dayton, do you have any videos on Shamrock? And have you ever used him before? Or it depends on what Shamrock you're talking about. Because I do got footage of both the Shamrocks. Both of them. It depends on which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the Cairo son or the Lucky son? Let it be known. If you're talking about Die Hard Shamrock in that old footage, I do got footage of him. If you're talking about him, he was out of Cairo and Koi, I believe. Jap 5. Okay, Jap 5. Is that the Hoover Jap 5 located out there in Cali? Or are you just another Jap 5? J Dude, you. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What you guys are looking at right now is all white folks' kids. You know, this boy right here is out of white folks. And, man, I like that first clip. I want you guys to run that back and see that again. That first clip of him moving, man. Big old thick boy moving good. You know, Tasmanian Panda. He's out of white folks. And our girl, Chi Chi. That's right. Everybody showing love. Alex Toller is amazing with the basketball skills. That's right. That's right. He's a damn monster, bro. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Makeup stylist. He is a beautiful boy. Appreciate that. Real talk. Stang said it could be under Amy because I think I'm the only man in the world that's been in divorce and they tried to get dogs too. Nah, it ain't, bro. I got it saved under Judge somewhere. That type of deal. I remember that. Putting them together. Do that, big dog. Do that. Make sure you email them and don't edit it. If you edit it, it's going to make it look like crap, bro. It's going to ruin the quality. Don't edit anything. Send it to me and I'm going to pick out all the stuff that's going to make your dogs look the best as they possibly can, okay? I promise you that. The Lucky Son. I do got some footage of him, but it's in some dog show footage that I don't know 100% where it's at, big dog. But I do have some footage of that boy. Real talk. Real talk. Joshua 5 says, Nas, I don't know how. I'm sorry I deleted those comments when you said drop it, but they still showed up like 10 minutes later. I apologize. When you bring Dollar Bill, I need a female. We most definitely will have some stuff coming up with Dollar Bill in the near future, man. Stay tuned for it. Stay tuned for it. Keanu Burgess says, great live, lots of history. That's right, big dog. That's right. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do feel like this was a really good live, and I messed up and I did not record this live like a straight dumb you know what. But I'll still be able to record it. It's just going to take a lot of time. I'm going to have to literally let it play throughout the whole thing. Sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, you guys. I don't think we're going to hit that 250, man. You know, what time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock, bro. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. You know, if you guys got anything else you guys want to talk about or go over, let it be known in the comment section here really fast. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down because I do got some other stuff to take care of. And I want to get to working on this video so we can make sure we have it up for you guys this Thursday. But make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm going to do everything in my power to have the video of the puppies on this Thursday done. Okay? That type of deal. What was the girl you had that was Cairo? She was a monster. I can't remember her name. It was the same time you had Debo. Man, we've had so many badass dogs staying over the years, bro. I don't know exactly which one you're talking about. You might be talking about Kodiak. I'm not 100% sure, bro. Real talk. We've had a lot of females with Cairo blood and stuff like that. Yeah, Kodiak. She was a bad girl, man. I tell you what, you never even got to see the final product in that girl on that dog because what we showed you guys, she was only like 6 months old. You know what I mean? She ended up passing away in a car wreck, man. It was crazy, unfortunate situation, man. One of my partners had her in the car and he was driving somewhere with her and they got in a car wreck and she ended up dying, man, in the car wreck. Badass girl. And I'll tell you what, I'll see if I can pull that up for you guys. I'll see if I can pull that up. Yeah, she was hard, man. She actually died in a car wreck. It was a very unfortunate situation. In this little clip right here, after you see Taz here, these are all white folks' kids. And matter of fact, I need to do an updated one because it wasn't all white folks' kids. You understand what I'm saying? White folks is one of the most underrated, best producers ever. Real talk. You know, the meaning of a real true producer is a dog that outthrows himself. And all these dogs you guys are going to see are dogs that white folks produced that outdid him, including Taz, Vanilla Gorilla, all these dogs. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see here. I'll see if I can find a picture of Kodiak. Bum was bringing her out. You know, Bum's somebody that I do know, and he has been around for a very long time. That right there was Taz's brother. I can't remember what his name was. Badass boy, white folks' son. Napoleon, white folks' son. Vanilla Gorilla, white folks' son. Benny Blanco, located out there in New York, white folks' son. Damn, I got to run that back because I've had them comments hiding it. Got to run that back for y'all. Y'all wasn't getting a real good look at them. So here is white folks. More in his prime. This was a white folks' son right here. I can't remember his name right offhand. Napoleon. These are all white folks' kids outdoing himself. A real producer, Benny Blanco, out there in New York with Thug Rose. We got so many of them. Precious. You understand what I'm saying? That's gonna be Nina, Napoleon's sister. And this right here is gonna be white folks' father, our boy Primrose. Let's get into something different though. I'm gonna try to find this picture of Kodiak for y'all so you guys can see what Bum was talking about here, man. These pictures look so small. Crazy. Badass girl, man. I'm telling you, Debo was throwing it down deep. This came off of my very first litter of American Bullies. My very, very first litter out of Debo and Prodigy. And this girl would be shutting down the pocket class today, man. I'm telling you. She was only 6 months old in this picture, okay? Only 6 months old in this picture. I'm going to pull it up like this. That's her right there. Kodiak, 6-month-old female. And look at the bone on this girl. Look at her bone. And keep in mind, like I said, this was almost 30 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? Almost 30, coming up on, like 27 years ago, we produced this female. That type of deal. You see, he's saying, yep, that's the one. Yep. We had people flying out to see this girl from California just to lay their eyes on her when she was 6 months old. That type of deal. Okay, I got you. Yes. Damn, man. Sorry to hear that. I hate hearing dogs passing like that in a car accident at that. Yeah, most definitely, man. It was very, very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate, man. Very, very unfortunate. We had really big plans going on with this girl. We never even got to get we never even got to get a litter out of her, man. We was heartbroken off of that one, man. He got in a car wreck, messed himself up really bad. And this girl ended up dying, man. Crazy, crazy work. That type of stuff, man. Debo was a thrower, man. Debo used to produce amazing dogs, man. Debo was one of the real first. He was the first dog ever inducted to the Midwest Bully Hall of Fame. Killinois Debo, put a lot of kennels on, lots of kennels, lots and lots of kennels, put them on. You understand what I'm saying? Debo really did his thing, man. Real talk. I miss that boy so much. Real talk. But yeah, man, I'm caught all the way up with you guys. JH says 220 likes on it. I know, man. I mean, for me, it only says 218, but I highly doubt that we're going to get to the 250 while we're on this live right now. A lot of people's dipped out. They got what they wanted to see, and they're out of here. You know what I mean? That type of situation, Ryan Campbell says Debo was a bad MFer. That's right. That's right. I know that's right. Real talk. Shout out to Ryan Campbell in the building, man. That's a major, major Killinois supporter. Been here from day one. Ryan Campbell, Josh P was in here earlier, man. I don't know if he's still in here, but, Josh P, I think you remember Josh P. Real talk. Stang says, soon I'll get paper right and I'll get another killer pup. That's right, big dog. That's right. Get with us. You already know. We'll get you right, bro. You just let me know. You know, you're someone I've known for many years, had a Devo son. Real beast. That's right, big dog. Appreciate you, Jab5. Appreciate that. Thanks for another entertaining live, D. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Real talk. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I may have missed it, but when is the next drop? It's coming up here really soon, man. I'm going to do my best to have the video up of the puppies this coming Thursday. So stay tapped in, Killinois family. Stay tapped in. He said, I know that's right. Dang. That's right. That's right. That's right. Mark Banks, man. That's the homie Mark Banks, man. Shout out to you, bro. He says, shout out to the Killinois family. Real talk, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, bro. Shout out to the homie Mark Banks, man. Real talk. Ryan Campbell says, puppies look good, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Shout out to all you guys, man. We got 66 people in here, man. The lives are getting doper. More people are getting in tune with them. And they ain't going to do nothing but get better and better and better, man. You know, any of you Killinois family members or any of you guys that I rock with want to join the lives so you can maybe help me make this doper, Killinois members. You know what I mean? That type of situation. That type of situation. I got to fix that laugh, man. That's for me to be like a smart ass laugh at somebody. You know what I mean? But I got to fix that one. But, man, big shout out to all you guys tapping in, man. This has been a really dope live, man. Really dope one. Stang says, been messing with Rottweilers for the past 5 years, but time to get back to my rocks. Okay, that's right. Roots. That's right. That's right, man. Big shout out to all you guys for tuning in. If you haven't, hit that like button on the way out, man. Stay tapped in with us. Some of the content that's coming up on this channel is going to be the best content we ever dropped, you guys. You know, I'll give you guys one little sneak peek remembrance of running through these puppies real quick. One little situation here for all you guys that tried to hit that 222, man. Or 250. Big shout out to you guys that hit those extra likes, man. Real talk. Real talk. That type of situation. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. Okay. Killinois fam, send those productions and pics in next for the live. Please and thank you. I know that's right, Keanu Burgess, man. He stays on them Killinois family members, you know, stays on them, man. And that's right. Send that footage out, you guys. Remember, if you're going to send us footage, record your dog sideways with your phone. Don't record it up and down. Record it sideways because it's going to look way better on YouTube. It's going to look like what we're looking at right now, you guys. Again, this is a sneak peek look at the puppies off our next drop. They will be coming up for sale here really soon, so stay tuned for it. Did you show the boys? No, we haven't showed the boys because I don't have that much footage picked out of the boys. If we can hurry up and hit 250 likes, I'll give you a sneak peek of what I showed. But I don't have that much footage picked out right now. Stang, he says, I'm old. How you hit the like in the chat? I did hit the main like. I mean, as long as you hit the like on the video, that's where we need you to hit the like at, bro. That type of stuff. You know, for those of you guys that are in the live, you know, you exit out the chat, hit the like, and come back in the chat. It's super easy. But yeah, man, that's it, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, man. Shout out to the whole Killinois family. Shout out to all of our Killinois supporters. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Killinois members, man. All that type of stuff. And make sure you guys stay tuned for the next one because it's going to be a really, really dope one just like this. Matter of fact, on our next live, we'll probably go live after the drop, talk about the whole litter, answer any questions you got. And I'm going to do my best to try to bring somebody on the live with me, you guys. But look at them girls, man. Off the hook, y'all. Off the hook. He said, okay, I just seen the chat like different. Yeah, you can like send like a thumbs up and all that type of stuff in the chat and it'll pop up for me to see, but you won't actually see it pull it up nowhere. But Mom Duke says good night. Miss Killinois in the building. Miss Killinois. Miss Killinois in the building. That's right. That's right. But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and shut this down, y'all. We're going to go ahead and shut this down. Stay tuned for the next live. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos, all that type of stuff. Appreciate all your guys' support on everything we do. Whenever we drop those videos, man, make sure you guys watch it all the way through. And even if you're not going to watch it, let it play all the way through. Like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos. And here soon, we're going to be doing a giveaway on one of these badass puppies. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up when we hit 100,000 subscribers. Make sure you stay tapped in and appreciate you. Real talk. God bless Killinois fam. Fan. Okay, that's right, big dog. That's right. But we ain't got no fans, man. We got supporters, and we rock out with all y'all. That's right. Oh, he said fam. Okay, that's right. That's right, man. Big shout out to all y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night, man. And we'll be seeing you on another live here really soon. So stay tuned.